reviewing that show. We here review that show. And if we think we can, then we can still view that show. All the people be trying to view like us, but you know they can't. It's Marty, and that's it.
That so big.
Respect the sacrifice. That's gonna unintentionally be around.
Sacrifice. Everybody in here can get it.
But a lot of people like that last one.
I mean, of course, they give you that Spike Lee hit on the head feel.
That's what I want. That's the story I think they really wanted to tell. I don't know.
That's what they spent a lot of money on.
I stand by it, though. The first 2/3 had me, then the end dragged me.
Drag the shit out of you.
The end just dragged me.
So
dog.
I'm gonna give you this long speech about how you need to die, so you can sacrifice.
And some people on Twitter was like, the nerve of them making a motherfucking Emmett Till ghost story. The fuck? That's so goddamn disrespectful. I was like, oh
People
shit.
said that?
Some people don't like that. They got a lot of people who love it.
Nigga, I wanted an Emmett Till revenge.
Nigga, yeah, I wanted more. I wanted more.
Like, okay, all right.
I wanted his ghost to just have Adams. So the fact that y'all thought a ghost story at all existed is disrespectful. Y'all didn't want to see my movie.
Emmett was all nice looking. Now I want Emmett to be like a goon, like a zombie. Like, bitch, I want Emmett. When you see Emmett, bitch, I'm a demon.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
no,
I like the way it was, but I would have wanted it to switch, like all nice.
Oh, he
like
turned to a demon, fuck right.
When he did that little freeze thing to freeze, and then he like you bowed it. When nigga was like, I'm down. I thought he gonna just turn into and then Martin Luther King and all of them was gonna turn to and then murder all the Klan patrol. Right. Murder all the Klan patrol. Who is gonna hate on them killing Klan patrol though? Right. I'm not saying just go kill random white people.
That's true.
Go kill the Klan. It's like killing Nazis. Who gonna be like, don't kill those Nazis? Come on, kill the Nazis.
They're like, no, turning Martin Luther King into like a
it's his ghost.
Like, no,
it's his ghost.
Still, yeah, zombie killing, Nazi killing machine.
Was too smooth.
Probably.
To me, bro, it's better than what we got. Like,
no, fair.
Because that would have left me on a note of, well, that was a wild ass ending, but you know what? I kind of fuck with it.
I fuck with that very end.
Farther. Just throw the stone farther.
When they started killing people, I was all for it. Then
I'm saying I dug the movie lead up to the random ass preachy ending. What I'm saying is, if you'd have kept the first 2/3 that I loved, and then take out all the shit I didn't like, but made it back, it would have been crazy. But I'd have liked that too. Right. I'd have been like, well, this don't match. But fuck it. Kill them niggas in it.
I'd have let all the loopholes go. I'd let it go on that this random black man speaks in spirits that just comes out that this old lady know.
All that.
And he can see Emmett off the dump.
All that.
And so can the lady.
I was riding with it. Oh, I'm telling you, I was riding.
And Emmett would have turned into a killer zombie.
Dog. Something. I'd have took Kung Fu in it. What if Emmett just bust out Kung Fu and didn't kill nobody? I don't care. If all the civil rights leaders would have just jumped them niggas like niggas, let's jump them niggas. The little girls that got blew up, they start rolling up like Hit Girl, whooping ass.
I had a dream that all them niggas turned into the dolls like on the first one.
Nigga.
And they all attacked. Like,
I'd have took it.
I had a dream about that shit.
This is turning into anything would have been better than
But I stand by it. Like, a lot of people think that's the best one on Twitter. I got a lot of people think that's the best one. And I was like, okay.
I mean,
I understand why they think it because it's the most polished. If you look at the way, like if you're like we are artists. If you look at it from a layman, normal person, it's the most polished.
Because it's shot well.
It's shot the best. Got the best cameras.
Got the best actors in it.
You feel me? It's the most polished of the four. So if you went from, because most thing they be saying about mine,
even when they go back in the image in the old image, like how they did that kind of that coloring. And
that's my favorite parts. Like the past.
Yeah.
The past are my favorite parts.
Right. The past. That's like when it starts off in the past, though. It's like
it grips you.
We can just, and then they jolt you out of it when we go to old girl waking up out of her sleep.
They could have told a straight Emmett Till story as far as I'm concerned. They could have just told his story, and I'd have been good.
Yeah, he killed him. He come back and kill their ass in the same.
I mean, like, what if they didn't even? What if they just told Emmett Till's story? Like, fuck it, we're just gonna tell you his story. That's a horror by itself,
right?
And just lean in to the horror of that being. That's a domestic story. That's a domestic violence story.
You had like create real horror from the all the way through, and then ended up with that with a message of the reality horror.
Yeah,
that's the Jordan Peele shit right there.
That's the monster episode. If you look at what the monster was, that was a real issue. Was domestic violence. So I'm saying if they just told us the real Emmett Till story, just had us, but like lean into the gory brutality.
That's some Jordan Peele shit.
You heard me? Make the white people that it is, but make the white people actually like scary, but just being because because they're white and racist,
Right.
but play them up like they're monsters. Like, dog, that would have been so raw.
This
if
what
they
happens
just,
when black folks didn't choose the ladder.
man, yeah, just hype, just make like, cause usually when we see those like slavery stories or them civil rights stories or them stories of the past, we just look at it like how it was. I'm saying they should have played it up like a real horror story and made the white people actually like present them how we would present Jason or Michael Myers or like horror movies, but then regular white people with nigga presented like that way. You know what I mean? Even if Emmett Till has a chase scene, Emmett Till trying to get away, and but it's because he's running from these racist white people.
In the dark,
nigga, that's still scary.
We were scared all the way through, like you said. Every time we went to the past, it felt a lot more scary than when they
It did. It did.
It was more. It was high tension. Like you didn't know what was gonna happen from what to what. Like you didn't know if this nigga was getting his eyes gouged out at this moment, or snap, she waking up out of her sleep. Well, fuck.
And that's it.
I wanted him when they came back in the last scene. I wanted all of them to just be like, just run through them and just take all their spirits and just kill them all.
I keep saying to kill them all.
Everybody to just run.
I keep saying to kill them all.
And just kill them. Like
on the
as
flip,
they pass them by, just whew, bitch. Whew,
gotcha.
Like fucking poof. Like
gotcha.
air. Like oh damn. Oh damn! I like this version instead of it.
I was even saying on a previous episode of the podcast, I wouldn't have been mad if it was in verse. Like if Emmett had decided to run, and then the nigga from the future is telling him shit like, "Hey man, this is why you shouldn't do this."
Right. That would have been perfect. If he started off in Clan Patrol World, because Emmett didn't make this choice or whatever.
Oh, no, he started off in Emmett, but he shows Emmett Clan Patrol World. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, same difference. Yeah, exactly. But just a flip that would have been really interesting.
I will add this though. I do.
Everybody gotta come closer.
I do like the ending because of Keith David.
Oh, you mean the ending of the movie?
Yeah, like the ending of the very.
That's like the line. I ain't no nigga.
This ain't no car.
I ain't no nigga.
He shook his head.
You both look like, what the fuck is happening? You in hell, motherfucker.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
All the money they paid Keith David to do that shit, I swear to God, he left that rolling. I'm pretty sure it all took one day of shooting, and that boy rolled out of there with big money laughing. Like, I just cussed a white man for like 2 hours. That's all I really did. And talk about the poop.
Yeah, the poopity pop. The poopity poop.
Doody doo.
The doody doo.
I'm like, yeah. Let him know. So shit.
Bro, we was in so much shit.
Shit out of everybody. Everybody jump. Oh. The shit, yes. Let's hear that.
But yeah,
I don't understand why he keeps bringing up the shit. Is that some reference we're missing?
I wish the white guy said that. What about the shit that he's in love with?
And that's the thing too. Like someone who might not have seen part one might have not gotten any of that, because a lot of people are just watching too, like of the newer generation that didn't grow up with us like us. So some people's first iteration is with this Netflix release. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. But we already have 2 parts, basically 4 fucking hours talking about Tales from the Hood 2 already. So y'all can, anybody listening can go back and check out our in-depth review on the situation. You dig? Well, we got a guest here. What's up, Ralph? You let them know how you feel. But before we get into all this shit, man, welcome to Reviewing That Show. This that actor guy, Mr. Bats in the building. What's Yamp, man? I'm here with my host, you dig? My co-host, my squad, my crew, and they about to sit here and wait for like 50 seconds before they chime in because they're dicks.
Hi guys,
oh
Jay
shit!
Steele, and you can follow me at I am Jay Steele. I'm also a part of the Misbelief crew. You can catch all of our episodes at themisbelief.podbean.com.
And Marty here, Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com, click on the Your 30 tab where I co-host a show there with the Arrogant Observer called the Your 30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer.
Marty and that guy. Marty and that guy.
Marty and who?
Marty.
What's their names?
You didn't listen to the most recent episode of Fly.
I didn't finish it. I'm like an hour and 45.
But did you hear his shade to you?
I haven't heard it yet. No, I haven't gotten that far.
Yes. We're gonna start the Yo 30 beef, motherfuckers. boy, Marty gonna drop a diss. Not Marty. Arrogant Observer gonna drop a diss song on you, dog.
Did he really?
No, he didn't.
Oh man,
Bobby joked out. Bobby joked out. It'll be in song though, so it'll be kind of different.
The only reason I didn't finish it is because I was streaming it, and at some point I lost like connection and shit, so I didn't get a chance to finish it. But
he gonna be like, favorite who? Bitch, I'm original. Favorite who? Bitch, I'm original. Bitch, I'm original. As he said, look, I'm the original host.
Hamilton the show.
He's been saying that. So you hear me? So like, yeah, man. So we also got a special guest from the On the Lake podcast in the building. What's good?
It's Rel, the protagonist in the building, coming from upstage left. Meeting y'all in center stage. How y'all feeling out there? The spotlight is on me, and I'm in Reviewing That with the Reviewing That crew. Woo!
Yeah, man.
Woo!
Then, so my girl Rel was like, nah, I got opinions about Venom. So when y'all get to reviewing Venom, you gotta let me on that show. I said, okay, cool, motherfucker, come through. You dig? So, as like I said, we're gonna review Venom a little bit later. We're gonna review Titans, which just dropped on the DC streaming service a little bit later. We just talked a little Tales 2, man. What's your little spiel on what you thought about Tales from the Hood 2 before we get up in here, you know what I mean?
Your scene was the best scene. I felt like everybody gave me a good 98%, like you said, because I listened to y'all reviewing that all 4 hours, like you said.
Sure,
and I agree with most of the points that I wish it was his voice doing the different people instead of.
Oh, you mean in
like
the medium?
Yeah, being like some played up thing. That's the only thing that I give like 98%. Because even like the reactions, y'all reactions to each other was like it had me rolling. But like the first one was like woo. The first scene was like woo. I was not expecting.
Good golly, yeah. Good golly.
I had to look that shit up, and then I found out that was real. And I was like,
golly was.
Yeah. That's scary, but that was. I saw the money issues, so I do agree with Jess. And I just, that last scene, because I always jumped to, the rest of them were cool. And the shit, that's the shit right there. But the last scene, man, I just wish all them people in the past would have just turned into like super ghosts. Like give me the Mummy Returns part 4 and just run through the white people and steal all they sold and have all of them drop. And you'd be like, oh. That's what he meant by "Are you ready?"
Thank you, because
I wasn't expecting
exactly what I wanted.
Like,
I wanted full on like gore, zombie attack. But somebody I was talking to was like, "Nah, they can't do that because that'll be disrespectful." I'm like,
"Why have it in there?"
I'm like, "Well, don't tell people Emmett Till is gonna be in Tales from the Hood and not."
Tales from the Hood, which is a full-blown satire, horror, dark, whatever the fuck. Like, you already know.
Go that way. We have enough stories.
Hey, and it's pretty screwed up how the third story keeps getting a whole lot of flack out of everything. Like, the movie itself is getting some flack.
Date night?
But people have been sharting on Date Night in particular.
Well, you broke it, so.
I did break it. But the people that are shitting on it ain't even seeing ain't seeing the crack. Well, I've seen one or two.
Shitting on it about?
I've seen one or two other people basically catch what I saw.
Me too.
You heard me? There's a couple people, but when I get on the general scope, it's like they just don't like it. Like they just feel like vampire was tropey. They just didn't like it really. And like you said, fair enough. I can't hate on it.
It looked like
it felt like
they made that movie on our iPhones.
Now I'm not going to shit on the production.
I'm not saying shit on the productions. I'm saying the teeth. Like we've seen old school Dracula. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I can't speak for everybody. I've seen old school Dracula.
I have too.
And when it came to the Twilight shit, it was just like, come on.
It's okay.
And it's a scary movie. I'm expecting gore. I didn't get any of that. Like, I didn't get any of the blood. I didn't get any of them, like, really.
I never felt
no
afraid.
Blood.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't gonna see y'all gonna make sure that I don't ever work with my niggas again. So no, we ain't gonna just lay up here and shit.
This is not That's opinion.
Yeah, just let that be known.
This is not That's opinion.
This is still safe.
Right.
Still in
I'm saying I like the way it went. I kind of guessed it before the end though.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
You're talking specifically the vampire one?
Yes.
That's what a lot of people are saying too. They knew from the very beginning. A lot of people say that
so
too.
I was like, when I can guess the end, it kind of like takes all the fun out, and then I'm like,
yeah, that one was very boring.
All right. And I was like, the women were like,
they want
they gave it their shit, but like, I don't know. I expected a lot more gore. Maybe.
Yeah.
I expected old school Dracula, and
there should have been more gore.
Yeah.
Totally.
Two things. One, shouts out to everybody that's been showing me love for Tales from the Hood 2 and Venom. I've been getting a lot of tags, a lot of messages, a lot of good positive energy. Thank y'all for that. Love y'all for that. Because I always say, you're doing shit you don't have to do. Like, you could just simply, you could like the fuck out of what I'm doing and never tell me nothing. Be like, I like that shit. I ain't gonna tell that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So the fact anybody is reaching out, like, I don't care who you are, if you're reaching out, appreciate that. Fucks with that. You dig? Also, check out Gumbo Monster's new mini series. So if you want some horror in your life, you know what I'm saying, that that connects.
People are telling me that second episode is getting to them, man.
They like the second one?
They like the second episode.
Cool. Then I don't even know what happens on the second one.
Look.
Like I cut them up, so it's like they all a blur in my head. You dig? So I'm not too.
How many did they come out to?
I dropped 3, and I got 2 more.
Okay.
And it's
five altogether. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be 5. I only got and we just basically it's amalgamation of things. It's a little bit of Tales from the Hood. It's a little bit of Random Acts of Flyness. It's a little bit of It's a mix.
That's yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna
That's-
front,
that's
dog.
perfect, actually, yeah.
I've had the fucking idea of doing that with even more skits and more shit
Hello? I'm
for
like,
years. Like it was the
what?
pot. We started it. So when I saw Random Acts of Flyness, I was like, wait a minute, y'all did it
Doing
already?
it?
No, I'm not gonna just not do my
not
thing.
do it. Hello.
So,
now
fuck
we
it.
have no excuse. We
Right.
looking at their stuff like, okay, we can do this. Why are we doing it?
I mean, they always say, man, if you don't do the idea, someone else will.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. So, check that out on Gumbo Monster 504 and on Gumbo Monster's Facebook page. I'm releasing those, and once again, feedback on that would be lovely. You dig? So, as we get into this episode, I want to start this episode with a hearty laugh, specifically with my dog Marty. Specifically with you because we've been on this journey together.
We
The
have.
specific journey that I'm about to laugh with you about.
Okay.
You have no clue what I'm about to say, but
I
when
don't.
I say it,
Uh-oh.
it's going to resonate.
Yeah. Okay.
Iron Fist season 2 Iron Fist got canceled.
I heard.
Bye, Daniel Rand.
My nigga, grind that motherfucker. Yes, nigga. Iron Fist.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
My whole life. You understand? That made my whole day. I could have had the worst day
Oh,
that
God.
made my entire day.
Son,
I was like, yes.
So he's not gone for good. We haven't
Come
wiped
on,
him from
come
the
on.
system.
he don't got to be
But-
wiped from the system. He just doesn't need a show.
and
He
that's-
looked good on Luke's show.
He did.
So put him with Luke.
He only works
No.
best as
With
a team
Luke.
member, as a
Yeah.
piece of an
Defenders, too,
ensemble.
'cause
Yeah,
he's been
exactly.
Defenders.
He only works best that way. So it's like, yeah, you know what? He didn't work out, but I mean, if he's still
No.
down to play it, I mean, you could maybe. Even
I would be cool with him being a series regular on Luke Cage season 3
I
as a
would be
supporting
cool with
characters.
I'd be cool with
I would
that.
have to cringe through the episodes.
I think
Perfect.
no, dog. We always fixing broken white boys. That one episode he was on Luke
What?
Cage,
It was
directed by
fire,
black
though.
people.
That was
They
fire.
gave him a smoothness, a
They
cool.
did.
And when he went back to his show, he didn't know how to keep it.
And Luke Cage did shade him a lot in that first time. Like, nigga,
Luke,
who you?
Luke stays shading him, and that's what you need. Luke be the voice of the audience a lot of times. I'm like, you better tell that white
Now,
boy,
if you
Luke.
do that, I'm cool with it.
I'm
Bring
with
your
it.
ass back.
I'm
Go
with
ahead.
it. I'm
Just
with
to be
it.
like Danny Rand. Let me show you your white ass something real quick.
I
Let
was
me touch you.
first
Too
introduced
privileged.
to both of them as a team.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
Luke Cage and Iron Fist, that's the
and
big
they-
comic.
Yeah, and they always work best as a team. So it's
True,
like, yeah,
true.
until
True.
maybe
him on the
we'll
show.
get that now.
Yeah,
even
put
though
him on the show.
Luke Cage just kind of said, "The hell with that," since he's playing anti-hero now.
But Luke Cage, because basically they flipping this Daredevil storyline called Shadowland. At one point, Daredevil became the Kingpin because he felt like, fuck it, the city needs a fucking Kingpin. I'm gonna be the fucking Kingpin.
Right.
That's exactly what Luke Cage is doing over there.
Right.
So it is gonna take his friends and such to bring him back to reality because he's gonna be going too far left. Danny Rand needs to be on season 3 because it makes more sense because he's a nigga who zinned him up last season.
True.
You hear me? He zinned him up on Defenders. Like they balance each other nicely.
Yeah, they
That's the
did.
only time
They
I
did.
fuck with Danny.
That's true.
The very first time I could say I was fucking with Danny, besides when he got his ass whipped by Daredevil on Defenders, was all his scenes in Defenders with Luke. When they were together, it was like,
I
yes.
almost forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a nice. He washed him. It was a washing.
I was like, somebody kick his ass.
It was a
real
washing.
The
I
ultimate
was so
weapon.
satisfied.
Yeah,
Oh my
true.
god! So like, yeah, I just know when I saw that because like
yeah.
I think Iron Fist season 1 might have been one of the first things that me and you really got in depth on the podcast kick, like because we
Yeah.
really got into that one. Like so when I saw I got canceled, I was like, okay. And it also opens up doors. Really, that show getting canceled is the best thing to happen. It not only opens up them two, Luke Cage and Danny being on the same show, but it opens up the spinoff of Daughters of the Dragon where we just got Colleen and Misty doing their thing. And we have a Colleen with an Iron Fist, so they're going to have the powers and
Right.
shit too.
Right.
It all
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah.
This
Sure.
is the best thing that they could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works out. Somebody in Marvel was thinking, or someone at Netflix was thinking, whoever was thinking, they was thinking. Appreciate y'all. Did you see that Kingpin featurette? Anybody for the new Daredevil season?
No, he has his own feature, right?
Yes,
No.
yes. Here it goes right here, man. And it got me so I'm so amped, dog. Daredevil season 3 drops Friday, this
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited about that.
are you interested in getting caught up on the Daredevils?
Yeah, I
Miss
guess
Steele? So because you know we're gonna be reviewing that season
Yeah.
3. I'm too amped. I might eat it in like a day. Like I'm too
Oh wow, yeah.
amped
Okay. fair enough.
for man. Look, then this don't make it no better.
I'm going to kill everyone you love. There's nothing you can do about it.
Just the mention of Wilson Fisk is so frightening and sinister.
I love playing this character so much. There's a lot to him, and it's just so much fun. So the devil is back.
The character that Vincent created has become so iconic. So to have him back is absolutely thrilling. There's such a great rivalry between the two of us.
I'm gonna find a way to bring Fisk down.
It's not gonna be pretty.
Vincent is phenomenally talented at bringing dimension to the role. We see his downfall in season 1. Now we're going to see the return and the rise of Kingpin.
If Fisk stays out of prison, a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
He starts in prison and he's not a happy pup. Fisk is a master at manipulation.
Fisk has been playing us. He literally is always 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of Matt's best thinking.
Well, that's what Fisk does. Finds a weakness, hits it hard.
It paves the way into Kingpin taking the city back over again. Have a little faith in me.
The driving force behind everything this season is this idea that this man must be stopped once and for all, even if it costs me my everlasting soul.
I wanted to make sure that fans said, oh, yes, we're back to Wilson Fisk and Vigilante Matt.
I'm excited for the fans to see what we've done.
That's it. Let the devil out. Since the first season, people have been waiting for it. So they're just gonna flip.
Iron Fist who, bitch? Nigga. Oh my god. And what I love is, you know, we've so much in modern comic book films, and it's very few films and properties that keep their villains alive. You know what I mean? It's amazing to see that, you know what I mean? Because this nigga killed it in season 1. I mean, like, he gave Kingpin layers that the comic book didn't even give at times. So it was like, oh my god, like he was one of the main reasons season 1 popped so hard, because he wasn't even a villain at first. They just really played that line with him. Well, he was a villain, but he wasn't a super villain. He had a good intention, which always leads to the wrong places, and just the sensitivity, because in the comics, the sensitivity that he gives along with the menace is just incredible. Like Vincent D'Onofrio, how the fuck you say his last name?
He's the shit, man.
He is the shit, son.
He's one of my favorite actors. Is that how he actually looks?
For Kingpin.
Now?
I think
for Kingpin, that's not how he normally looks.
Nah, he does he gain the weight? Because I've seen him. He had to put it off. So I think he's got like a lot of. Yeah. I think he puts on padding of some sort. Okay.
He also gains weight for it too for the Kingpin. Because remember, we see him without that fucking
We do.
We see him less sometimes. He got a frame off this, because that's not him from Law and Order. Goddamn it, that's not Law and Order, Vincent. You dig? That's a big boy. Yeah. But how did the featurette hit y'all, man? People who saw it, or even you too, Jay, still, because you know it might be even cooler somebody who don't know what the fuck going on.
I mean, I don't really know, because I haven't seen the show. My only impression of Daredevil that I have is the old, really fucked up Daredevil movie, so like I can't fully absorb it the way I want to yet.
My heart breaks.
I get it, because I know certain things about Daredevil, but like I'm not in that world yet, so I don't know.
My heart breaks every time she says that.
It's only because she loves Ben Affleck so much. Yeah,
he needs to just not do superhero shit.
He really does. He needs to stick to
like just do stupid ass movies.
Just come
He's an amazing director.
He is a good director. He needs to do that shit and do the dumb movies, and that's it.
He hasn't done a dumb movie in a while, though.
Well, he needs to.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like silly shit. I can't think of the last silly Ben Affleck flick. What was he in? That was silly.
What was it? Last silly?
That was like over 10 years ago. Jiggly was 10 years ago. I'm talking about like, because Gone Girl was amazing.
Yeah.
He was amazing in The Town.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was in all these superhero movies with the Batman. Like I can't think of, and he directed Argo. I think he won an Oscar for Argo screenplay. Yeah, I can't think of it, because I think once he became director Ben, making his comeback, he's been serious Ben Affleck since. Yeah. If I think about it, Because he had to get the director credits for people to even let him act again. Because a lot of them felt like Jay Steele love. We don't want to see his face.
I don't. Like, why are you putting the bat mask on? That pissed me off.
It's kind of like if they made Jennifer Aniston Catwoman.
Yeah, no, don't do that, please.
That's
please
what it felt like.
Please no.
It was bad.
Please no.
Jennifer Aniston's Catwoman would be horrible. It's not the same. That's not the same. No, Ben was good in BVS. He was good in it. The writing wasn't the best and the movie wasn't the best. But if I was going to be like, he looked like Batman, he was big, he was fierce, that fucking fight scene in the end, like, I like when he cared as Batman. When he was in Justice League, you could tell he didn't give a shit. He didn't want to be there. But I liked him in BVS.
After that impression, I didn't want to see him again.
Aw.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Batman's too sensitive to me, so I just really
I don't
can't.
want to see Ben Affleck's face on my Batman.
No. Like, what the fuck
It's Ben
were you
Affleck,
thinking?
it's not fucking Batman.
No, you're not.
You
and Josh Clooney.
You know what? I'm happy that you're here. I feel, you know.
You and George Clooney can Element left and Dosey throw around each other. Because that was... No.
Well, speaking of Batman, what you about to say, dude?
No, I was just gonna say that this, the trailer was nice and everything, but I think the actual
Kingpin featurette,
yeah, the trailer got me more jazzed. The second trailer for the season.
No, but that
one really got me jazzed.
I'm going on adding to it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying after seeing the first and then the second one, when you give me this the week of, because remember it comes out Friday. You hear me? That's what made me go, oh shit! I was already excited, you little bitch.
Like y'all already know y'all got my time.
You got me after the second one when you showed fucking Bullseye dressed up as Matt, fucking murking people. Like you had me there. You had me at Bullseye personally, but. I was so amped for Bullseye that I almost forgot how incredible Kingpin was in season 1. And that's what that featurette reminded me. Like, wait a minute. Even we didn't have Bullseye, this nigga killed it in season 1. Like, wait.
And I had to think back about that. Like, so now I'm excited about it because I have seen all of the seasons and I can't wait till this one. Because I wasn't too much into it, but I like Daredevil. I just couldn't get Ben Affleck out of my mind. So it took me a while to like peel myself out of Ben Affleck and get into this new Daredevil because I actually like him as Daredevil.
Yeah, Charlie Cox kills it.
Oh my god,
he kills it. And he makes you think he's really blind.
Oh,
he really makes you think he's blind, son.
Sir. I just want to give you Shia LaBeouf audience claps. Like, oh, sir. So he brought me back. So now I'm excited about season.
And one thing I really appreciate about Charlie Cox compared to Iron Fist, Finn Jones. Even though he has a stunt double as well, he ain't doing all that karate shit.
Oh, of course.
You believe Charlie Cox is doing it.
Yes.
When Charlie Cox takes off his shirt, he all cut and ripped and shit, you believe that he's out here kicking ass. When Danny Rand or I've been take off his shirt, I believe I could kick his ass.
He's been trying to master his chi and not been.
Nah, is that a euphemism for masturbation? That's the only thing that sounds like master his chi. That's the only thing that sounds like.
His chi. Well, shit, he's not kicking ass with those non-ass. I don't know what is happening.
I mean, ain't nothing happening no more.
If he could, if he could kick better ass
and look better doing it though, look at him.
I mean, it wouldn't matter.
Look at him.
That's true. But if he's just so terrible that it's like, well, you know what, this is what, we could maybe forgive you. If it looked like you knew how to do a push-up.
If it looked like you knew how to do
it. I mean, there's clearly a reason the man got canceled. I mean, there's a reason for that.
Oh my God. Well, jumping back and forth, we on some DC shit. Did we looked at this picture of Ruby Rose's Batwoman, didn't we?
I believe I've seen it. I don't remember if it was, I believe we have though.
Well, even after just recently watching,
we haven't. Okay.
Even after recently, because Rel hit me up and was like, "Man, you know that Batman Bad Blood is on that Netflix, right?" And
oh shit!
I remember falling asleep on that film because when you asked me about it, I said, I seen it. So when I'm watching it back, I'm like, okay, I remember this scene. I don't remember like 45 minutes of this.
No.
I remember this scene, but I don't remember like 50. I missed so much. Huh?
You had a Black Dynamite moment.
I definitely had a Marty first watch Black Dynamite moment on Batman Bad Blood. But I dug Batman Bad Blood, but knowing the comic book that it's based on made me feel like, damn, they left so much out of that whole situation. And really, like, Damian's supposed to die.
Yes.
Damian gets murked in that storyline. Of course, they're gonna do that on the cartoon, but I'm like, he gets murked by his, clone self grown and shit. And it's buku shit that happens. Like, buku shit happens in that storyline. That's why when I watched it and I caught on to what story they were doing, I was like, oh, this is what they're on. Because they even when they threw in that Batman and Robin shit with Damien and freaking Dick Grayson, that's like a couple of years worth of comic books. It's just them two feeling each other out as Batman and Robin because Batman ain't around.
Right.
Like we got a nice ass run. Them two like you watch them become.
What's that comic called?
Batman and Robin. Oh, Batman and Son. No, I think it's Batman and Robin, but you got to make sure it's the one when Dick filled in. I'll get you the link, so I'll show it to you because it was cold. Like you watch their chemistry because Dick was bats for a minute.
I liked their little chemistry that they had together.
And the comic the comic brings it out even more because at first they don't fuck with each other.
Right.
So you get a nice time of them not fucking with each other.
Sibling rivalry. You know.
It's to the nth degree, and ever since the comics threw in Damien, the way he the way all the former Robins interact in comics is hilarious because they all have different relationships with each other and personalities.
They take each other in. They know how to deal with each other at certain angles. You know who's talking just by the dialogue. It could be all black and you reading the comics and you know which Robin is talking just by how he sounds, what he's saying, who he's talking to. Like you can, if you're into that world.
You got a favorite Robin?
Dick Grayson.
Dick is Robin. A lot of people like Tim. Tim is amazing.
Yeah.
I feel me. I got love for all of them
I like
in different
the one
ways.
that killed people. Which one is
That's
that?
Jason Todd, man.
Yeah, I like him too.
And he gonna be, I think, on the next episode of Titans, which we're gonna get into later. They're actually gonna have a live action Jason Todd.
Yes.
People who don't know, you should if you listen to a show like this. But he the Robin that got killed.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And what's so fucked up is he was voted to be killed, like. Because people hated his character so much that there was this freaking thing that DC Comics did at a phone in, and it was like basically, do you want there's a cliffhanger. You want to live or die? Which I want to do. And if the fans voted, he got murdered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only really.
Yeah. So, but over the years, with him coming back, and they've really developed. Like Jason's very interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yes. What?
Not even just that. They turn him to a badass, but they really get into the psyche of coming back from the dead, of not being avenged, of not knowing your place in the world, all kind of shit. Like Jason's. Yeah, nobody
came to save.
He got a lot of issues with him.
He would be good to flesh out.
Yeah, man. But
anybody's listening.
All the Robins are interesting. Like even Tim Drake, they got this comic storyline where Tim Drake in the future becomes this killer ass fucked up Batman, and like he fucking basically beats all of Bat Family's ass and like. Don't fuck with like all these dog. I'm telling you, I'm a Bat Family head. But anyway, I said all that because she looks just like she does on the cartoon of me. Like just seeing the Bad Blood joint. And I see you DC releasing it on Netflix.
Right around the time to kind of have it coincide, just get into your bloodstreams again. Just refresh yourself. Remember, she's always been here.
Because your average person don't know Batwoman.
Yes.
You know? So it's good to, be smart about integrating those kind of characters because you about to give her whole fucking show. So she gonna be in the Elseworlds crossover and she's gonna get her own show, man. I had this freaking link. They dropped a poster for the Elseworlds crossover and like this is trippy to fucking look at.
Oh, gross! What?
Is it gross?
I don't like Arrow's face inside of.
That is weird. So in the fifth we got Barry Allen dressed as the Green Arrow and we have. Green Arrow dressed as the Flash, and they look weird.
Yeah, he does.
They don't look right.
None of them. They're like, no, these don't work.
He can't fit the hood at all.
They don't look right. So Elseworlds tales in comic books are tales that aren't in canon, that aren't part of the larger storyline. They're just side stories that sometimes you'll give.
Barry looks like he's wearing his big brother's outfit, and Arrow looks like he's wearing his
little brother's outfit. I know.
That's all I had.
That's what they look like.
He's never happy.
All I had was my Flash costume from 5 years ago.
Oh my god, the little brother wants to go trick or treating, so fuck it. I'll put this mask on.
They look very.
Because Barry looks like he's having fun, and Oliver doesn't.
Barry's like, oh man,
ready to. This is really cool. Don't piss me off.
So the CW DC shows basically said that their big crossover event after a very successful crossover last season. Like I like that.
It was the Nazis.
Yes, dog. Like they did a Justice League in a way better than Justice League on TV. Really.
They've been doing it for like 3 seasons now.
Yeah, but I mean this was the largest time because they did this complete 4-show span.
Yeah.
And now this next one they've announced which is Elseworlds. They've already announced that both Lois and Superman gonna be in that motherfucker. They're gonna introduce Batwoman in that motherfucker.
Not the shitty Our Kinky Boots Superman from Supergirl.
I like that Superman. He's just too short.
All right.
Call them Kinky Boots.
I don't know. It's a TV show. He was on before, right?
They all right. In season 1, you never saw Superman, but
Ever.
he kind of gets knocked out, and he's laying on the table, and all you can see is his boots, and it's like these are not Superman's boots.
Because
Whose boots are these?
at first, see, I didn't see season 1. I started on season 2 because I just skipped season 1, honestly. But because they said it kind of sucked on CBS and got tight on the WB.
Yeah, it did get better.
Yeah, and I didn't watch the last season, but they said that last season Girl was Supergirl was the truth. They said that last season was the truth. I didn't watch it.
I didn't finish it. I got like 6 episodes left.
Word. Well, how you liked it up until where you at?
I mean, it's rawer than anything else, and I mean,
They said season 3 was a beast.
I
only watched season 2, and I liked season 2. But what I wasn't about to say up there, but they didn't plan on even bringing Superman on the show because remember, for the longest, Superman and Batman couldn't be.
Yeah,
but,
they were trying to keep them separate.
Yeah,
which, I understood in the CBS version of it. Just kind of dropped the ball, really. Like when the CW took over, that's just really when it kind of got.
It got right.
Made sense.
But
I still think I don't know. I still don't like that guy. Though.
I like Supergirl's Superman. To me, he's like my dude in the movies looks more the part completely.
Henry
Cavill looks more the part completely.
Right.
But the direction that the guy in the Supergirl show acts as Superman and Clark is much more akin to the comics. Like, I think he plays the character better. He's just much smaller. Like, when I be looking like him and Supergirl like the same height, I'm like, wait.
I know, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, they got people taller. Like, Jimmy Olsen is taller than him.
Towering over him.
What is going on here?
Man, y'all so made a mistake casting this big black man.
Right. But once again, they never expected to bring Superman on. So when you cast a 6'5" black Jimmy Olsen, because your take on him is he's not a nerd anymore. But when was this 6'5" motherfucker ever a goddamn nerd?
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
That was a bad idea.
Come on, guys.
Sounds
like season 1 shit.
He does Clark Kent though really, really well.
He does. That's what I'm saying. So I fuck with him as Superman. But anyway, it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm amped for this one just to see how what's her name, Ruby Rose, right? Mm-hmm. Pulls off Batwoman. How in the world are gonna keep on sidestepping mentioning Batman, even though they mentioned Batman, and just the whole element of. I want to see Superman interacting with Oliver and Barry. And honestly, dog, I really feel like the person that most of the time stands out the most of these crossovers is Oliver. He be team leader.
He is team leader.
Like, and it's so interesting because he don't got the powers. And if they ever do introduce a Batman, because Jay still always shits on fake Batman, which is what she calls Arrow.
Oh, yeah, Arrow.
I love Arrow, though. But I wonder how would they be able to differentiate Bruce and Oliver's temperaments.
That boy say Ra's al Ghul. I was like, who?
I mean, that's the show. That's the show made that mandate on how.
Who the hell is Ra's?
Some people call him Ra's, dog. It's always been a thing.
Get out of here.
Because Dark Knight called them what? They call him Rachel Ra's. I forgot. I know Batman the
They call
animated.
him Rage.
They called him
Batman Begins.
Yeah, they called him Rage.
Yeah, right.
Because I know Batman animated called him Rage, but like some TV shit called him Ra's. I know they called him Ra's on Gotham. But there's.
I can't take you serious, fam. We on Arrow. Is this Arrow or Batman? What is this?
Man,
I was like, I can't even watch
Arrow
this.
was giving me all the Batman I needed.
Bruh.
Now, I will say this. To me, Oliver and Bruce are different, but the problem is Arrow's already filling that space. So that's why another reason why they probably never gonna bring Bruce on, because what is he gonna be? Even meaner, even darker, even more assholeish. They have to make him a complete dick to offset Oliver, like way over the top dickish. But I don't know, dog. You guys seen the Aladdin trailer or teaser?
I have seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't at all.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
I said I was gonna wait. And so now I'm about to see it.
I couldn't help myself.
You watched it?
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes, guys.
It's not very much.
It's a teaser. It's not a trailer. It's a teaser.
Just a little piece.
I just realized that was a yacht.
Dude, I got amped inside. Come on.
Oh, it's actually
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Ooh. I like it.
That was sexy. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a date.
Okay,
Yeah,
women,
it's a whole date.
talk y'all shit. How y'all feel about that, baby?
It just gave me. Sometimes I get worried when they bring the Disney classics over to live animation. I get worried about tone.
Yes.
And I understand that sometimes like changes, might be good, it might work, but we've seen a lot of them kind of crash and burn. I don't know if y'all saw Cinderella.
Yes.
Didn't see it.
As an example,
Didn't see
Alice
it.
in Wonderland.
Didn't see it.
Yeah. So those are
Jungle
some-
Book was amazing though.
Jungle Book was
amazing.
amazing.
I really fucked
And I was
Jungle
very
Book.
surprised at the diverse cast. Like
They
the
did that.
casting.
The voice
Yeah.
casting too, yeah. Beauty and the Beast was hit or miss. Like I still like the original more.
Of course I do. I like the original more. 'Cause
Yeah.
When he turned into a prince, I was just like, I remember being underwhelmed because he didn't turn into a black prince. We watched it. And then I was like, all right, cool, fine. I guess for a cartoon, he looks nice. And then this man turns from beast to man. And I'm like, we just keep going downhill. Like, where the hell? I'm not excited.
You crazy
I'm
if you
not
really
excited.
thought you were gonna get a black prince though.
No, I didn't want a black prince, but
Okay.
he could be. We could do better than this.
A better looking white boy. is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I think the
I
cat from
agree.
Legion was the beast. The homie. What's his name? Let me look him up.
It's not.
I just didn't.
I thought it was like from.
You know what I had a problem with? A lot of our newer generation
What's his name?
kids are gonna see Hermione as Belle and think Hermione is Belle.
Yeah, that bothered me.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I feel
Dan
low.
Stevens, man. He's my dude from Legion. Wasn't he the beast? That's him. Did he play the beast in Beauty and the Beast?
And he has a lot of facial hair.
Is it,
I don't
didn't
think
see it.
so.
Let me go to his IMDb. That's the best way to know.
That's true. Oh, he did.
That was
Look
him.
at That man got a lot of facial hair, y'all. So he looks
Whole
a
lot.
Beauty
Like
and the
an
Beast.
actual beast.
He looks
Yep.
a lot better.
2017. He
Man.
kills it on Legion. I really dig that show. I didn't catch the second season. I'm very wrong for that. I'm gonna catch that. But can you see what y'all saying about the trailer? Because it did absolutely nothing for me.
Okay.
Because you didn't see enough. You
I
saw
don't know,
more
but-
scenery.
Yeah, for me, just
Underwhelmed.
there were little things there that matched the tone of the classic, so
Yes.
I was happy.
Yeah.
I like that the voice of the did the
Tiger.
thing have a name?
Nah, I didn't. I don't
It's
think I don't remember it having
exact.
one.
And like immediately
Exactly
hearing
like
that, I'm
it
like,
was,
oh
right.
my god,
I'm like,
gonna
yeah,
try
we
it
did that
again.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
No,
yes.
it got all those feels from me, and then it really became a teaser. Like I was like, wait, that was really a tease. Like,
It
Oh,
really
yeah.
was.
like
Okay.
I completely agree with Jay Still. I feel like I still think it's gonna be a tight movie. I'm gonna call it early. I think and Aladdin's one of my favorite of the Disneys. So I still think it'll be a beast. I just feel like if I'm gonna judge this teaser as a teaser, it really was nothing but tease. And I was quickly reminded when it went off because I'm like, you just showed me him finding the fucking lamp. Like,
It's a teaser.
fuck, that pissed me off a little bit. That's like really, you
Because
stroked my dick
that's
down
all
hard
we
and then
actually
let it
saw.
be.
And besides Iago flying over
blew
Aragorn,
me.
you didn't really see much. And I was expecting to see like a little genie action.
Some.
I didn't think we.
Not even Genie, because I knew the Genie.
I mean, like not
Yeah.
facial, but like some little, like you just when they were
Some
showing the
hints.
letters folding over, I was like, oh, so you just gonna end it with this 5 second long and not give me like 2 seconds more of like somebody like show me.
I need just even
show
5
me-
or 10
yeah,
seconds more. It
give
just
me-
felt
give
too
me-
short.
Give me the
You showed me
cars.
Aladdin.
Show me the people on the street. Let me see him run across. Like I don't even have to see that it's him. I just see
showed
something
me-
scattering.
You showed me Iago
Show
on the
me-
slick.
Yeah,
You didn't show me. You didn't even let me know it was Iago. You showed me Iago on the slick. You
right.
showed me Aladdin.
And say, oh shit. Because halfway through it, you're like, wait, this bird. Oh, that's
That's my
Iago. But give me.
I think I still. What you about to say, Jay? I think we cut you off.
I liked it though. It was good. I didn't have an issue with it.
I think it's.
I thought that the treasure scene for me, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't know. I didn't really have an imagination or a picture in my head of what this would look like if it was real. But you know what? This is pretty dope.
Yeah. It is,
I can
right?
get down with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said about the voice.
That was
coming
it
back,
for me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm
This-
an easy. Maybe I'm just easy.
No,
that was it for me.
No, I think the movie's
Exactly.
going to
With
be
you.
amazing. I'm just mad that
You
I
need to
watched
give
that
us,
because it
like,
did nothing
2
but
more
tease me.
teasers.
Like, yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of. I'm ready for
But
a
it
trailer.
gives me.
Trailer.
So I wasn't. Also, too, I wasn't really expecting. And remember, too, y'all got to go back and rewind it. I said there wasn't much, but I wanted. I'm sorry, I lost my thought. Never mind.
Okay, is Hi Marty here early?
He's here.
Hi.
Hi
We've been
Marty's
doing this
here
for a
early.
while, yeah.
Yeah,
We've been doing
man.
this for a
I feel
while.
you, dog. No Hi Marty.
I want him to go away.
Evil Marty's got your back.
I
But
appreciate
yeah, I like if it did. I guess it did its job. It made me want to see more. Like I said, the vibe,
The tone was
the tone,
perfect.
I got it.
everything.
The tone was perfect.
The effects. You know, Disney gonna do it right. I'm glad that Disney's doing their shit.
I wasn't. I just got the thought back. I wasn't expecting a trailer of any sort right now.
Yeah.
So when I clicked on it, because I saw it, and immediately I was like, "This is probably fan made. It's probably some bullshit."
Right.
But yeah, I clicked on it anyway, and it was the real thing, and I was like, "Okay, cool." But I didn't expect anything. So the fact that they gave me that little bit and those little pieces were just enough for me to kind of be like, "Well, y'all have already got my money." I don't know what Will Smith is gonna look like, but they just reminded me that he was in it when
I'm
I clicked
curious
on it.
to see what Will Smith's gonna do to Genie. Because after the motherfucker said, "Man, you know Titus Burrows to be beast as Genie," I was like, "Oh."
He would.
Fucking, I know.
Because he's a genie on Broadway, right? On the Broadway version, is he the genie?
No, it's
another
it's
gentleman.
another. It's a black actor. He's really good.
But Titus
Lawrence knows him. All right,
Titus
Arrogant
would murder.
Observer, sorry.
Titus, but he would murder.
He would have killed it.
He would murder Genie. Even though I think Will Smith gonna swag it, he gonna just do his Will Smith thing with it.
He
But
is.
as soon as they said, like, 'cause you know when people first said Will Smith, they had like a mix. Some people was apprehensive and some people was with it. But when you say Titus, I don't even have a mix about it. I'm like,
that's
whoa,
absolutely perfect.
perfect.
Yeah,
you know, but.
I hate that they mentioned that now. You kind of almost broke the movie.
Dude, that's what happened to me. Yeah. Someone said it on my Facebook. My girl City Boo, dog. I can't take credit for this. She said that under my wall, and I said, "Oh fuck!" She broke it.
I saw the comment.
Yeah.
I was like,
damn, right. She broke it. I'm not gonna take any credit.
You know what came up after that? Queen Latifah playing Ursula.
Yeah, but that's what spawned it. That's what
Right.
she wrote under. We was the
Right.
Queen Latifah's
Right.
Ursula joint, and yeah.
Right.
But I think Queen Latifah do great as Ursula, but she don't give me that chill for
She
Ursula.
does not. I'm sorry.
There's somebody that we're not thinking of that's older
Yes, thank you.
and black.
Right.
Because Ursula don't strike me, even though Queen Latifah still feels like she's Khadijah for some reason to me. You know what I'm saying? For real, son. Like she's kind of ageless right now, son. She's so ageless. Ursula had that vibe about she's a little older.
Yeah.
You know. I know Queen Latifah is an actor. She'll kill it. She can do it.
Of course. But we're missing something.
Something. Like there's somebody we're not even thinking of that's.
I'm always thinking, like, when I see people already just like the Lion King, like, I know that's.
And it's not motherfucking Lady Gaga, by the way. But
no, it is not.
That's not what we're missing. We don't need that.
Lady Gaga as Ursula?
She's up. She's the number one. She's the number one pick right now.
Oh, well, she's gonna get it right now.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
And that's what.
I mean,
that's why people started saying
people.
that's why people started saying Queen Latifah's name and other folks that could do it. There's some other woman that just recently said it too. That she throwing her name in the hat. But right now, Lady Gaga's like the favorite. It's weird. What you saying, Rob?
Yeah, it's like that brings up. It's like all the Disney movies that are coming back, like the better versions. Y'all heard about Lion King, right?
I mean, we talking. There's Lion King. There's Aladdin. There's Mulan.
Mulan. I'm so excited for Mulan.
And the Mulan one,
cast the right people.
It's already cast.
Come
and
on.
They're shooting it right now, as a matter of fact. And they're playing Mulan straight.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like Aladdin's trying to kind of be like the cartoon. But Guy Ritchie said he got no music. That's what I'm saying. Guy Ritchie said he got some tricks up his sleeve. It's not gonna be as Aladdin's not gonna be as by the books as we might think. So be prepared for some twist with Guy.
Oh, right.
And think about Guy Ritchie's style.
Yes.
You know he gonna do some shit. Just the way he is. I think the chase. I think Guy Ritchie doing the motherfucking carpet scene gonna be a beast though.
Yeah, no, I think he'll definitely have some flourishes.
That's
But
what
the
I'm
fact that
missing. Some carpet.
Give me some carpet.
Some
Can I get a little carpet? Can I get some carpet, baby?
In the little teaser, just
Give me some
carpet
carpet.
flying
Behind him.
Aladdin.
Behind him.
Yeah,
probably haven't rendered it out yet.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
The
Probably
cave,
got like
the
bare
cave
minimum.
of wonders, and then you see carpet flying, and you like that.
But
Probably, yeah.
But like, what I was about to say, so they have that list of the live action. Oh, and they just added. Are they doing Little Mermaid live? That's what we talking about. Little Mermaid live action. And there's another one. It's like a bunch. Like they really gotten on their mind.
Who's top for Ariel?
They haven't cast it yet. They're still getting. It's in pre-production.
Oh, nobody's been casted.
It's pre-production. All these are pre-production roles. They still trying to cast everything, but motherfuckers riding with that Lady Gaga shit, and a lot of people feel like Ursula should be black. I don't care if Ursula's black or white.
I don't care what she is.
But I just feel like there's
Not
an
Lady
older,
Gaga.
heavy-set, singing ass woman that we're forgetting, and it's not no goddamn Lady Gaga.
It's not.
That's all I want to keep saying. Like, come on,
Like her
son.
voice was on awesome in it.
Yeah. Lady Gaga voice will
Gotta
murder.
Give her props where props is due, but we're actors as well, so that means We're missing something.
Don't give me the Killmonger effect, guys. Just don't do the Killmonger
Just
effect.
please no, please.
Even though I love him in Creed. But before we get into Titans, why is there an Alfred show that's actually coming out?
Are you serious?
They started casting.
Alfred who?
Alfred Pennyworth, the butler.
Alfred Pennyworth
It's
who?
actually coming out. It started casting. Like,
No.
what the fuck?
Are
Like,
you gonna fight people?
About what? Young Alfred?
is described as a boyishly Pennyworth is a Batman prequel that follows Bruce Wayne's legendary butler, Alfred Pennyworth, who's played by this guy Jack Bannon, a former British SAS soldier in his 20s. He forms a security company and goes to work with a young billionaire, Thomas Wayne, who's not yet Bruce's father, in 1960s London. Alfred Pennyworth is described as a boyishly handsome, cheerful, charming, clever young man from London. You will never take him as an SAS killer thanks to his honest and open face and witty demeanor. Alfred doesn't know how to reconcile the kind-hearted boy he used to be with the cold, calculated killer he was forced to become, and he doesn't know what to make of himself yet. Pennyworth comes from executive producer and writer Bruno Heller, who makes Gotham, and executive producer and director Danny Cannon Gotham. So yeah, that's what's happening. They're doing a fucking Alfred Pennyworth.
So what you're telling me is we're gonna origin Alfred a little bit, and then we're gonna go into young Thomas Wayne. Because what jumped out to me was Thomas Wayne, because that's what's gonna get me to watch this. Oh shit, I get to see Thomas Wayne in action, because I'm not really like.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting because it seems like Alfred was like a 007, like, nigga, I'll snap your neck.
I mean, it's in the
With this
comics.
thing
Makes sense.
here.
I mean,
Yeah.
some comics has built his history being all that, but it's just a show that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It just feels like an
That's what I'm like,
unnecessary
yeah.
ass
Oh,
show.
bragging about that was Thomas
cool.
Wayne.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be like so on board. for
I'm
this.
not.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah,
eventually.
that's the only
Just like I'm gonna
thing-
eventually watch Krypton, which I heard.
Oh, are you?
Nigga, I heard halfway through it got tight.
That's what somebody told me too.
I've heard
yeah.
a few sources say it starts off slow and drags, and you probably don't want to fuck with it. And then there's a clean part when Brainiac start popping and all this other shit start going down that it just takes off. It's just about getting through the first like 6 episodes because they get their shit together.
I mean, if they if they would have put it on Netflix or something like that,
I would
something
definitely
easily
watch it on
access-
Netflix.
access- yeah, I would.
That's the problem. I don't feel like seeking it.
Right, exactly. I'm not that interested.
Nope.
So.
Just like this is gonna come on some network called
This-
Epics. I don't even know what.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I've heard of Epics.
What is that?
Oh,
I have Epics.
You have
Epics,
that?
it's
Yeah.
like a cable
weird
channel. Yeah,
little
they have like a couple of original
situation.
programming. What do they have? Get Shorty? Is
I
that
don't
on
know. I
Epics
just
or
have
something?
it. I don't actually click on it and use it. Sorry, Marty. I've heard of it.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, you know, ain't no big
But
network.
yeah.
And I feel like these people just want to make a little spy show, and they're like, oh, you know where to sell it? And they just threw all these other characters from the comics in it.
To Alfred's prequel.
Because
let's get that.
Because I'm saying, oh, you make it as a young spy assassin show. Like, you don't need Alfred to do that. But it felt like you needed something, some sachet to sell with your, you know what I mean? So that's what made you flip it. Because you see,
so desperate.
it's desperate. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
They had another show like that they talked about once that I was like, nobody cared. Oh, Sony wanted to make an Aunt May prequel movie.
Why?
A movie?
About Aunt
I mean,
No.
maybe a 5-minute like
Like a
opening
flashback.
sequence. Yeah, I mean,
We don't want a whole
a movie.
A motherfucking movie, dog.
Weird.
Aunt May, nigga.
I mean, I guess if you're trying to mine this mine for gold, basically, you're trying to mine for gold, basically, out of this like one property. I guess it makes sense, but it all just sort of screams like desperation. We can't use Spider-Man, so let's see what we can do with that.
Oh,
Man,
as you
we
say
can't
that
use
shit,
Batman.
but peep it, my nigga. Remember that Kraven the Hunter movie that we talking about that they're actually making, and since Venom is so
Who's
successful,
Kraven?
they haven't cast Kraven.
Oh, okay.
They that's like Mordecai. I was fucking up his name. Is his name Mordecai? Because there's a wrestler and his name are very similar. I'd be fucking up. I don't know. Whatever. The vampire nigga starring Jared Leto. That movie's already happening. Jared Leto's gonna be this vampire nigga that's supposed to be a Spider-Man villain, which a lot of people been saying this online. Why didn't you just save that character to be in the Blade series or whatever you play? Because they've been talking that you're gonna do shit with Blade. Why give this vampire nigga his own movie that nobody cares about, that nobody knows really? And you really give us more Blade instead of a motherfucking, well, Marvel probably is Blade now, so it's 2 different companies. But
Great. Okay.
what I was about to say, oh, Kraven's movie, apparently the person that's writing it says he's including Spider-Man. How?
Exactly.
How are you gonna do it? This is all Sony. The reason you're doing Kraven is because Sony doesn't have Spider-Man. That's the reason Venom happened, because y'all not using Spider-Man. Marvel has Spider-Man. This is why you're doing an animated version of, and that's what you missed as the second thing.
I missed the second trailer.
The second.
And it was
Into the Spider-Verse.
I think it was like elongated when he met Peter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he first meets Peter. It's pretty fun. It's Spider-Verse, but that's why you're doing it to the Spider-Verse. You know what I mean? Right. Because you can't use your live action Spider-Man. You've loaned his ass out. So how, writer person, are you gonna put? I'm lost. It's not gonna be Tom Holland. I'm lost. He's writing, and the thing is, if you had that kind of power, why did you exclude him from Venom, Sony? Like, if you're gonna have him show up in the Kraven movie, why didn't you get all the bang for your buck and put him in a motherfucking Venom movie even for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
None of that makes sense. Is there the potential? Because when I'm here, I'm just thinking, like, is there the potential that they're saying this now, but when we actually get the movie, he won't show up at all?
I mean,
you know what I
it's
mean?
still being written. That's all I can say. It's still being written, and that's what the writer is saying. He's including Spider-Man in his screenplay because he's going to follow the storyline called Kraven's Last Hunt. So, yeah. But people that don't know, Kraven the Hunter is this bounty hunter that chases the best catch. And he gets introduced in Spider-Man world because he hunts Spider-Man's ass because he feels like Spider-Man's the biggest catch he can get. You know what I mean? He also did this shit with Black Panther and got his ass whipped. But that's why Ryan Coogler wanted to incorporate him in the first Black Panther film, but they told him no because some other plans were basically getting planned with Kraven. That was people thought was gonna be in Spider-Man, because I still think Kraven coming up with this teenage Spider-Man, that's some shit. You'd be scared for little Tom Holland ass. They got this whole bounty hunter nigga trying to hunt his high school going ass. I'd have been with that nigga, like that'd have been cool. But instead, Kraven's getting his own movie in the Sonyverse, and we'll see. That's all I can say. We'll fucking see. But let's get into this Titans, man.
Who are you?
Everything led me here. To you. You're the boy from the circus.
You got no place to hide. And I'm feeling like a villain, got a hunger inside. Nowhere to hide from all of this.
Please. Can you help me?
Madness, madness.
Where's Batman? Fuck Batman.
There's something evil inside of me.
You're scared. I get it. But you can control it. You don't know what I've become.
Sometimes, when I feel the darkness, it feels good. My mom says there's no such thing as monsters.
I used to think that. I was wrong.
Madness, madness.
Let's get to this Titans, man. Any initial thoughts on this Titans show? Because apparently, son, we're deferring off the dump, and I wasn't expecting that shit. You hear me? As High Marty smiles and evil smiles, son. So Titans just dropped on the DC streaming service, which DC Comics basically just dropped. They plan on having it. Right now, the DC service mainly just has Titans and a whole bunch of DC material, like all the Batmans, all the Supermans, and the Lois and Clark TV show. They got buku of their shit on there. But I'm holding out to Young Justice, which we're also going to review. Young Justice is nigga. We gonna review Young Justice season 3. We've been waiting like 5-6 years for this shit.
Oh, okay. I'm on that.
That one dropped at the end of the year though. But either way it goes, they dropped Titans. And Titans, when that trailer dropped, I remember getting a lot of mixed reviews and people wondering what it was gonna be and what it wasn't gonna be. Furthering it.
Set photos look horrible.
See, like you took right my mouth. Wait, run that shit.
Oh no, I was gonna say set photos look horrible. The trailer just, I don't know, it didn't have a lot of positive I don't know. For me, I didn't hear anybody say anything positive.
Except
about
for fuck Batman.
Except for
that's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's the only
They
thing
got
anybody
made fun
remember.
of.
That was the only thing.
That's the only thing they got remembered.
Yeah. and spoiler alert, it actually plays out better in context than in that trailer.
Yeah, it does. It
Right?
definitely does.
Yeah.
The
I'll
entire
give you that.
series to me plays better in context than that trailer, even though you don't like it.
That's where we disagree.
That's where we might disagree.
I mean, I think that I don't know. Like, this isn't a show that can maybe like that can't turn around and maybe get me on board. But
It's one
at
episode.
the moment right now, yeah, it's one episode, and we didn't even get introduced to everyone really properly, in my opinion. So, you know, there's probably somewhere down the line where this can turn around for me. But yeah, off the dump, I'm kind of feeling like some of what I thought was true. You know, some of my initial feelings were probably right up from the trailer. You know, but yeah, those are just initial thoughts. But what did everybody else
Initial thoughts.
think about it?
I like meeting the characters where they were. I like trying to see which one we're going. Like, you know how you get the introduction to one character and you know it's about time to introduce somebody else, or how somebody crossed paths with each other, or like you're looking forward to that. So I did appreciate that, and I mean, a black Starfire. I'm just, you know.
She said that sold me.
That's everything.
She said that sold me.
She's
She's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
She is.
She's beautiful, and she
Got all that
her
flag.
face though, like all that expression.
She's
she
amazing.
killed it.
Yeah, she
off,
did
off
kill it.
initial watching. So I mean, that's that, and I like Dick Grayson, so I guess I'll have to continue with this after initial, because I like meeting the characters where they are. I like the introduction to Beast Boy. I hated that it was so short.
Yeah, it was really
I wanted
short.
more
Yeah.
Beast Boy.
That was one of my only gripes, I think, with it. I like how dark everything was.
Yeah,
I like that it was a very dark show. And it definitely, my initial thought was, okay, this is a lot better than what the preview led me to think, because the previews really didn't do much for me at all.
No.
I was like, I mean, I guess I'll watch this, but you know. But watching the show, like, I'm actually invested in learning more about them. And Starfire for me was like, she was the standout to me.
Yeah, she was
My
definitely
love
the
eyes, yeah.
standout. I loved it. The colors
And her story
like,
was just so
oh,
interesting.
man.
Like, wait, what is going
This
on
is the
here?
gore I long
Yeah,
for. Like,
yes.
I'm a Tim Burton baby, okay? So I love
Same
all the
here.
gore.
Yep.
I need all of the blood.
All of it.
And you giving me on first sight, I'm in it. Let's go.
Right.
Who we killing? What? Don't go down there, Ellie girl. Kill them. Kill them all. Up. Up.
Essentially-
the mirror helping you out. You're not
She said,
listening.
look at the
God
mirror.
damn
Listen
it.
to the
Your
black
reflection,
mirror.
bitch.
Listen to the black man.
They basically Riverdale the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's-
Do you ever see any episodes of Riverdale?
No, I haven't.
You are aware of Archie Comics, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When you watched the first episode of Riverdale, did you understand what the fuck I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
it's the same kind of tone.
They Riverdale.
Dark, creepy, ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they flip Archie for real. And my thing is, when I was going in, I thought I was gonna get one thing, and in the end, I got a slightly darker CW show, and I'm cool with that. Like I watched it, see, like that's how I felt at the end. It felt like a slightly darker, something that could be on Black Lightning, Flash, Arrow. I felt like it could be right in that lineup. It just was, because they could push more bounds. We got more fucks and more. Dick Grayson
If it
was
on
absolutely
like FX versus like
right.
CW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's made by the same people, which is not that surprising. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
So I mean, like going in, I fucked with it. Like I was watching that motherfucker, like okay, Titans. I see you, Titans. One thing I'm not feeling is if they go in this direction, like they're hinting at it. But the actor that plays Dick Grayson was saying that Batman's a murderer in this world, and I don't get with that.
I don't get with that either.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That actually kind of confused me.
But he didn't say it in this episode. He didn't say it. Like
I saw him murder like at least one person.
No. If you let someone else gets murdered, if you direct the person's gun in a direction, doesn't mean I killed them. That means that person shot the gun and he hit his friend.
Fine,
Here's the thing.
All right, fair enough.
Here's my thing, dog. Here's my thing.
Here's
my thing with all these vigilante type niggas with no powers.
Man.
I don't care about collateral damage. Batman has killed a lot of people if we want to talk collateral damage.
True.
It's when you tell me that he's straight up cold blooded killing niggas. Not like, oh, I whooped this nigga ass, he fell off the building, I tried to save him, he fell. Or, hey, I ran over that car. Whatever. They got some shit that no matter what, you could be like, man, come on, Batman, you fucked that nigga up. But, like, straight up, Batman said, I'm snapping his neck, bitch. I'm shooting you in the face, nigga. Stab that heart out your fatality's like, nah,
You stole
dog.
a candy bar, you got to die.
Right. Because it's almost hypocritical when you see just how brutal you are, Dick. Like, Dick is pretty fucking brutal.
I love it.
And I love it, but you can't be up here saying Batman was going too far. When, bitch, you just, I saw you slide this nigga face across bricks, this nigga face across glass.
From the door.
This man shooting and you break his arm, so now he shoot his nigga. You doing some shit
So
there,
you
Dick.
took out the Robert baton and whacked his ass like a good 6-7
Nigga.
times after
Yeah.
stumping him in the chest after
Son.
rubbing his face across open
Yeah,
cut
that shit got
glass.
And I feel like, once again, you motherfucking non-powered niggas better be doing some extra shit if you want other non-powered motherfuckers to be afraid of you. So I fuck with it. Just don't come out here saying, well, Batman's so bad. Like, nigga, come on, Richard. Richard, now come now. But what was your issue, son? What did you not like?
Please, Murray.
What makes you?
what did I
Because the
not
thing
like?
is, it's got mixed reviews already.
Yeah.
Like some people
Really?
love it, some people hate it, but it's still renewed for season 2, and I'm very curious to see.
Yeah, wow.
Off the dump.
Yeah, right.
Off the dump. So that lets us know already we at least have 2 seasons of this full.
I guess initially like the tone for me was just a little like rough for me. And then I just kind of felt like there's a couple of kills where I'm just kind of like, well, y'all just did that to kind of be like, well, we're the show that kills motherfuckers and shoots them in the head. I'm like, it would have
Arrow
been nice
did
if
it
you
first,
just,
though.
huh?
Arrow did it first,
They
though.
did.
Arrow was
Yeah.
murdering
Yeah.
everybody in season 1.
Was,
Wait,
man.
fair enough. No,
He was.
well, okay, well, no. So,
Shit.
I don't. Do you want me to get specific?
I mean, yeah, we could talk.
talk-
We get real specific in Venom. So Titans, I got it planned in the back, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, so we don't have to go.
We gotta go bit by bit for Titans.
So,
for Titans.
so the moment where they when Raven's mother gets killed.
You mean Rachel?
Sorry,
She's
Rachel.
not Raven yet.
She's
man.
not Raven yet. Right.
Shut
Sorry,
up,
right.
Don't
Sorry, I'm
Sorry.
fucking with you, son. I'm just
Sorry.
fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. I would have been off if you would have said Rachel, honestly. Like, I'm like, who, bitch? Oh, yeah.
Like I said, did you watch the show?
I mean, in the comics, that's a pseudonym that she's used before. You know what I mean? That's a quote unquote real name in the comics, but
Right.
nigga, we know her as Raven.
We know it's-
God
Stop.
damn it.
Stop that.
We know
Stop.
Raven.
You already showed us Dick and Grayson. Just
Wait.
show us everything.
When her mother gets killed.
You mean
her not mother.
Sorry, when her not mother gets killed.
There
You
you
know,
go.
her surrogate, whatever.
Right
we
through
call
the
her.
head with a bullet. Oh!
It
That was
just
raw.
it was like it was raw, but it was just kind of like, well, damn. I kind of wish we would have spent just a little bit more time with Momsy and kind of figured out what was going on here, because like like the whole thing sort of plays out like something's up, but we get nothing, and it's just kind of like we're just gonna kill her, and that's gonna have this huge effect on Rachel, and it's just kind of like, well. Damn, I kind of wish we would have got a little bit more of the mom's day, maybe, or I don't know, something like, because like clearly you care about this girl. That's all that stuff is apparent, but it's just like we didn't have enough time for it, and maybe we just weren't supposed to care. But I felt like that moment was just so hollow. It was just so we could be like, hey, we killed moms on the first episode with a bullet through the head. Boom!
I was like, damn, she didn't
Like
last long.
we're just trying to show you that this is what we do, and I'm kind of like then continuously, and from that moment on, the show shows us that we're the gory show, and I'm like, don't get me wrong, I dig y'all like the gore, but the way they presented it the first, I don't know, that might not even been the first time, but
I do not feel this way at all.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What you saying, Jay? Still before I even say anything about that.
What you say? How you feel?
Yeah, I don't really agree with you.
You know, you don't agree with
I was just kind of with it, like.
I was like,
no, really, just like
What a
kind of
clean shot.
feeling like the overall vibe of the show. When that came, I was like, okay, that like, duh, like that's where we are.
Okay.
That's cool.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
it's not cool. It's fucked up. But
Right.
That's what we are. It's not about you. The show not about you.
No, it's not.
There we go.
Save your feelings.
I was saying, I felt like once again we meeting each of these people at a different point in their life, a certain point in life. I feel like you dying, nigga. Hi, Marty's dying. You dying.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Otis?
Shit.
Ain't nobody come to see you,
You know
Otis.
what this about?
It's my man, Otis.
We come to see the other ones. We got 4 people we care about. Don't include you, bro.
But yeah, man. I feel like in all, like the series is giving us a snapshot of the origins of who they will be. I think eventually they will become the people how we know them. You know what I'm saying? I think eventually we will see the cynical badass Raven when she grows up. I think eventually we will see the more optimistic hero that Nightwing, Dick Grayson. We can see him become Nightwing. You know what I mean? Over the course of this season. I feel like Starfire's gonna get her memories back to become compassionate and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we just got them at this point. You dig? But as far as the mama goes, son, I felt like they showed us just look at how long we gonna spend with the mama. We don't care about that part. We gotta get her going to Robin. We gotta get her to Detroit.
She is the vehicle to
right, son. And I feel like it's already been established through the acting and the record. The first thing we see is her mom care about her. Mom knows she crazy, got powers, all this shit going on. And her mom say, she tell her mom, lock me in, and mom love her that much. We still riding this shit. I feel like the scene when mom was going to work, we had them like we got enough of her and mama, dog. It was good. I understood the love.
Mom forgot the cream, kill her ass.
Yeah. Boom.
What the hell is it?
I got enough of knowing, okay, that was your mama for your whole life. You thought that was your mama. She loved you. You loved her. And then that nigga had to let you know. She had to say, I'm not your real mama. Shit. Now the story starts. Bang. Story starts. Because I thought she was going to kill the mama on accident and she's going to be along her way. So I was kind of glad that this random psycho priestess cult nigga was like, dome to the temple. I'm good.
I thought something was wrong with her. I was like,
rock and roll and roll and rock. Baby, sweet love, hope it never stops. That's how I felt. Look, we was going. We was going, son.
I did like that though. I did feel that way, Marty. That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn, she's here and now she's gone. And then I was like, oh, well, fuck her. Did we really need her to progress forward? No. Okay, cool. Glad we got the Starfire because I was waiting for that. I was just like, yeah. And I'm waiting for the fourth. That's going to be the one that sets it off. If he's wrong.
What you mean, Beast Boy?
No.
Who that?
Beast Boy, Robin, Starfire.
Cyborg ain't gonna be on the show.
Right.
Yeah. There's a whole other show.
I don't like that they did that. It just feels naked to me.
It does. You're missing something. You're missing something.
So it's gonna be those four?
No, it's gonna be those four, and there's these other heroes, Hawk and Dove. I don't follow them in comics. I don't know much about Hawk and Dove. But Hawk and Dove is supposed to be joining the four because Cyborg is gonna be on this show called Doom Patrol, which is also going to be on the DC network.
I did see that.
I auditioned for this motherfucker. That's the only reason I know.
Nice.
Like, and he's going to be on Doom. But they really not. I'm not lying. But also, they cast him recently. They cast some cat to be Cyborg in that show.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there will be a Cyborg, and he will appear on Teen Titans. I mean on Titans. Okay. But then it's going to spin off to him mainly being on Doom Patrol. So we're going to see we're going to see our squad like for a second. And he's gonna go on his way and be a fixture.
So I can get my whole life.
Nigga said
3/4 of my life. Don't do that to me. Give me 75.
I know.
Supposed to be 100 with me, DC. Come on.
And that girl, old girl Starfire got so much flack. And I feel like this actress is not only gorgeous, like y'all said, but she's probably the most intriguing thing on there right now because you're into the mystery of, like, some people mad because they don't have the original origins. I love that I don't know what's happening, especially with her.
Yeah, like literally don't know what's happening with her. Like, we don't know what's going on in these scenes.
I have so many thoughts about what could be going on with her, but I'm like, I can't wait to see where it goes exactly.
I can't wait till she meets her.
Cause like, why are you where you are? She's in like what? Wasn't she in Austria?
Yeah.
Speaking different languages and shit. I'm like,
okay, girl.
And she knew all those motherfucking languages, like boom, 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 boom. And unfortunately, like
something's still there, and it's like it's slowly coming back, but it's like we don't really have we didn't get necessarily point blank explanations about that, but it's like it's the little hints there. Just so to work, she's the most intriguing, I guess, because we know the least about her.
And,
what's going on?
And she's the most major departure. Well, her and Raven are major departures, really. Mm-hmm. But you think you got one thing with Starfire, and no, we got the complete opposite. And I love just how her coyness when she was your boys, like I loved you, like you see, like she's like some assassin spy or something.
Whipped the shit out of that scene. That was wonderful.
Yeah, when she said I loved you, she's like I don't
really.
I don't think I loved you. No.
I loved it. That was classic right there. Somebody need to receive that in their life. Go ahead and watch it. That's wonderful. She illustrated it perfectly. Like you don't have to ask no woman again to say that. That's it right there. Get that image. Get that image, and that's it, baby. She killed. But I did like. Is Beast Boy I don't want to say
Asian?
the wrong thing.
Because they cast an Asian
Yeah.
actor, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an Asian
I'm
guy,
like,
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. I did I see a teaser or a trailer or something with him in it, and I was like, I'm hoping, because you know, you see those things, you think they're fan made, so you're like, okay, we're gunning for the Asian guy, whatever, to be Beast Boy and not be some random white guy or some random black guy. We want Beast Boy to be, you know. So I like that. I like his face. I'm interested to see more though.
I like how he capped off the episode.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially with so much darkness.
Yes, it was just play. I was like, oh, I was half expecting him to change into another animal though. I was like,
I mean, niggas got budgets.
He got nothing but, you know, all you gotta do is think of him, right? Look, I was expecting. I like that.
I mean, technically, we don't know what story they're gonna go with this, but we don't know anything but the fact that he seems like the one having the most fun with his lot in life. I mean, niggas stealing video games, of course.
Chilling. Yep.
Of course.
He's not even mad. Left a trail of video game clones right to where he was. He don't care. Love it.
Rachel.
Living his life.
Rachel.
How y'all feel about Raven?
I feel like I haven't seen enough of where she stand. Okay, are we talking actress?
However you feel. We can go character.
Actor, or we okay?
We're gonna character. Like, I mean, we just talked a little bit about, like I said, we see the girl Starfire, she's swagging it, you know what I mean? I like what she's doing. I'm interested in the character. I wonder where they're going with. I like the fact that when a nigga tried to shoot her, that's when her skin is the orange that the fans are going crazy. Yeah, she has orange skin and the green eyes light up and shit.
Course.
We're all wondering how come her clothes didn't set on fire, all the television, all the picture of Raven. True. But hey, you know what I mean? This is comics. We don't ever ask why when old girl from Black Lightning gets shot up, why her clothes ain't got no holes in it. We just go with it. Well, so because she had that whole hoodie breakdown and there ain't no hole got in her hoodie.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But anyway, Raven. And I wonder. Keep on.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say Raven's my favorite character, so that's why I'm like, I don't want to judge her too soon because I've only seen, I guess that's the first episode.
Yeah.
So I don't want to prejudge. Raven's my favorite though, so like that would make or break me. You already told me Cyborg not
gonna be in the show hardly.
So Raven is the next step. Like if you fuck Raven up, I'm not really gonna mess with it. As much as I love Dick Grayson, like you said, Batman's a murderer. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, maybe I'm looking at this actor play Dick Grayson, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna fill out, he's gonna buff up, because you're not telling me you just came from training with the fucking Batman, and you look like.
I'm sorry, I think he looked good with his shirt off compared to what the fuck we saw with Iron Fist.
Yeah, you're right. He wasn't mastering his cheek.
You know what I'm saying?
He was taking a little bit of ass. He was dragging niggas' face across the window. Okay, we can give him that because okay, that's true.
Yeah, but what? But I was about to say about Raven, but you say Raven's your favorite character, and once again, I have to believe that this got to be just her eventually getting to being more like the Raven because this girl,
right now,
but she's a fixture because even Starfire's looking for her.
True.
Yeah, but she got the Dick Grayson. Starfire's looking for her, so it's like there's something going on in the larger scheme of this show that we're just not aware of yet.
That's why I'm like, it's too early.
This fight scene is up here. How you thought about Raven?
I think there's still a lot more we gotta unpack about her. Starfire is definitely my favorite. So with Raven, I think I'm just curious to see how they're gonna, I guess, progress her story. Because something about it kind of gives me the vibe that she might go rogue, but I don't know.
It's not impossible because she doesn't seem in control of.
She doesn't, and that's what I'm wondering too. Like how much, how's that gonna play out? Yeah.
I was an ill ass killing at the end of the episode though.
Yeah.
I liked how they played that with her, man. That was oof. And that whole scene at the end, I dug how she took control, and it was an interesting death. Like the spirit went inside his body, took it over, and then made him cough out all his organs. It's like when you're dealing with a dark character, she's the daughter of the devil, nigga. She better have like when you talking about off mic, Rel, about how this scene her alleyway scenes where she's seeing her reflection and shit. It's like that motherfucker always kill. I mean, I really dig how I dig how they flipping her. I just need to see her over the episodes. Has a
little etch of innocence.
Right. I need to see that innocence just get twisted the fuck out of her ass. By the end of season 2, I need to see her be life sucks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it now.
I do like that starting point though. like sort of like most of my experience with the Raven characters from like the Teen Titans cartoon. Like I didn't read the comics very much or really at all, but to sort of see this little starting point, I can see little hints of where she can go in the future or the potential of where that can go. So I think this is a really cool place to start.
Man, I want to put Starfire in another country and have like she just seemed like, of course she's the alien, so she's gonna pick up on everything very fast at a more accelerated rate than everybody. So the fact that she already first episode she's speaking different languages, like this woman can make her own way without meeting any of them.
She really could, to me.
That's what's amazing about it. Like, I just hope her wig like morphs itself into like something a little bit better with a little bit of moisture.
A little bit.
And
I was kind of digging it, but it needs to move.
Let it move.
It's too
like
wiggy.
It's still, like I was like, okay, all
like,
this is coming
it's
out
supposed
of
to be her hair,
right?
No,
it's not,
I feel
it's
like
not happening. It just wasn't moving. It was like one strand was moving.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh great.
It was struggling
this
a little bit.
Okay, yeah. No, okay.
Don't make her look like that now. She doing all that power and nothing happened to her hair.
Right.
Come on now.
I didn't notice.
Like her hair need to move.
Now I'm gonna be on the lookout for.
I mean, I get it, but now you talking about a woman. I am a woman. I know that type of wig.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna give Starfire this caveat for that. When the bullet hit, it didn't look like it even hit her. It's almost like she has this field around her.
Right.
You dig? And it just caused all that impact and shit. So maybe that field, whatever field that is around her whole body that bullet hit across is why her hair ain't catching on fire. I might have to give them that just because they gave us the detail to not, because I thought it was gonna penetrate her and then whoosh. No, it hit a force field of some kind.
Yeah.
And then all that shit whoosh. So that's a little different. You dig? I was joked out in the fight scene when I like the fight scene with Robin fucking maiming all these bad guys and shit.
Yes,
but I was joked out. They see him coming. They're like, oh, where's Batman?
Batman. Is he coming?
I was so disrespectful, son.
That was very disrespectful.
That's one of the reasons this man was like, fuck Batman.
Right, he got a whole chip on his shoulder.
Everybody always looking for Batman ass.
In that world, though, it's like everybody knows Batman. Like Batman travels from Gotham to Detroit from time to time. And it's like,
well, we got to give it the fact that he's a Justice League member. So,
so he could technically show
he
up
could technically show up anywhere. Technically, you know what I mean? Like if we talk about like it depends on where they at, and it really feels like they're in Zack Snyder's DC universe, like more so than their own. It really, because when he said Batman's murdering motherfuckers, it made me go, is this the Snyderverse? What's going on? So I'm not sure they're gonna
all one.
I mean, I hope not, because
that'll be interesting.
I'm hoping with Batman in general that when his new director Matt Reeves takes over, that he just gives us a whole different take. He talked about recently about how he's gonna make it more of a detective story, and there's all these new ideas and shit, like, and it's gonna be kind of like noir detective Batman. I'm like, all right, let's see how you play it.
Like That's where it works the best.
I never saw Wolf Among Us.
It's a game. I'm sorry. This is
gamer
side.
My bad.
This is like the Wolf.
Telltale game.
Telltale. It's like Wolf Among Us mixed with, because they did Telltale did a Batman.
I have both of them,
like
and it was tight.
It was tight as hell.
It was tight. Even the flips they did on all the characters on that joint, I was like, damn, look how y'all did that.
And it affects everything, and then at the
fun.
end they show you like what the poll was, what everybody chose. It's like a cross up between that and the game Batman Arkham Origins. Like that whole first detective, like he's not using bat vision to see through crates to see Bane coming. He's using bat vision to place clues together on who was standing here and how did this come about. It was like so awesome. When you step in, you gotta find the clues. You played detective, and it was awesome. So it reminds me a lot of that.
I mean, the deal is, if one of his monikers that a lot of moviegoers don't know is he's the world's greatest detective.
Yes.
But if you just watch the movies, you wouldn't catch that.
No.
Because much like how I was telling the Jay Still Love Mike about this once before, that's why I love The Gifted so much, is The Gifted take on the X-Men universe keeps going with the allegory and the metaphor of racism, of homophobia, of being othered, of oppression, of prejudice, you dig? And the movies in many ways got away from
It's
you know what I mean?
The superhero.
Yeah, they got more, with the powers and shit. Yeah, so it's like I would love to see a Batman get into his roots. So we'll see how it goes with that. But Titans, man, just to wrap it up, Beast Boy, I'm excited to see where they go with him. I'm interested to see where they go with these relationships, because in the comics, of course, Starfire and Dick Grayson are a thing.
Yeah, right.
They're a big thing for a minute. So I'm gonna be curious to see how these two actors interact when they finally come together, because you know they're gonna have some kind of romance in this show.
Oh,
and if they follow comics, it's gonna be Dick and Starfire. So you know we're gonna see how that play. And also if you watch the cartoons and shit, you know what I mean, Beast Boy always shooting a shot at Rachel.
Always.
So it's like we got the four of them kicking it around each other. So it's gonna be interesting to see just the dynamics between the characters.
Yeah.
How they wind up playing off each other when they finally come together. How many episodes do you think it's going to take for them to get together?
How many in the end of the whole season?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Okay.
You think it's going to take them till season 2 to get... Nah, it's not even a show.
Nah,
if they don't get together before then, Titans separated.
I mean, so you going to give me the Power Rangers effect?
No, she's in Detroit. She met Dick. Starfire's coming for her for some reason. She don't even know. You know what I mean? We got Beast Boy running around for some reason. I give him about maybe episode 4.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think they're gonna go past 5 episodes without having the Titans united, because then they gotta fight something.
Yeah,
true.
And we gotta build up what they're fighting.
Build up for the next year, and you know.
Right now, we're taking too much time fleshing them out before we even get to who they're gonna be fighting.
Right.
You know, so
exactly. So I guess in that retrospect, then that would make better sense, because you can't end the season just on they're not really together, they're not really.
And we don't have a villain. We didn't have a villain in this episode.
Yeah, we
like
did.
The villain was technically the motherfuckers coming at them separately. Like who Starfire, the goons, and the crazy priest nigga. Yeah. But you know we're going to get a central villain.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Have to.
They kind of dropped a hero name, a character name in Starfire. Konstantin Kovar. He's a scientist nigga. That's an actual character in comics. He was even in Arrow one season. Probably one season you ain't see Marty, but yeah, but that was interesting. They dropped the character, but even Konstantin Kovar isn't like that. Like no nigga. For Titans, bitch, you better give me. You ain't gonna give me Slade, bitch. You better give me Black Mask. You better give me some motherfucking body.
They simmering us up.
So we'll see, man. I give it a recommendation. I say go watch the show if you're a DC fan, if you're a comics fan, if you're into this type of lore and stuff. Give it a chance. Like I said, I've seen nerds on some ends that hate it. I've seen, like Marty, I've seen nerds on some ends that rock with it. So you know, we're gonna hope to keep covering it until we not. Because you know, shouts out to Luke Cage. We're gonna get back to Luke Cage. We're gonna get back to Luke Cage, guys. We will. I got so much Bushmaster dick this up.
Bushmaster will be coming back.
I got too much more.
Bushmaster is on this show, The Deuce, I think. I was just.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah, he is on
his face.
He is. Okay, yeah, because I could have sworn.
Yeah, you can't
I
forget
saw
that
him.
face.
Yeah, I'm watching that show now.
Look at her. She about to do it. Oh, every time she would mention Bushmaster when we used to watch it, nice to be like, oh God.
Yeah, I love him.
But I would be doing it too, so I couldn't say nothing. Oh my God. I got an actor crush on that dude, man. That nigga killed it. He killed it, son. But yeah, man, let's move on to Venom, guys.
You should be extremely afraid. Thank you for bringing us collectively to this moment. It is a moment that so many have dreamed of claiming. History starts today.
The guy you work for is an evil person.
I don't work for him. My firm works for him. Are you gonna behave yourself tomorrow?
I told you I'm gonna do my job. I'm a reporter. I follow people that do not want to be followed. What about the allegations that you recruit the most vulnerable for tests that end up killing people?
Your time to go.
You finished, Mr. Broad. Was that a threat? You had to learn how to hide in plain sight. I'm pretty good at it. But you suck. Whoever you are.
I work at the Life Foundation, and I need your help. We found something. We call them symbiotes. Carlton Drake believes that the union between human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
I'm feeling really sick. I'm hearing a voice. Eddie.
We
You're not real. You were just in my head.
I'm gonna need Mr. Drake's property back.
I don't know. Why would we do that? If you're gonna stay, you will only hurt bad people.
The way I see it, we can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal?
Are you willing to sacrifice the one thing you hold most dear? You should be extremely afraid. What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Niggas finally saw this motherfucking movie. I know Jess got to make a move, so Jay Still, give us your quick little your spiel on how you felt about Venom since you gotta get out here.
I liked Venom a lot. I thought it was a really good movie. It was fun.
Yay.
It was very silly, fun, gave me a little bit of sci-fi. It was a lot better than what some of the things I had heard about it. So I was definitely pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I fucked with it.
Yeah, man. And it's really interesting and to hear her say that. What you need? You can say it. I don't know what you're asking for.
Charger.
Oh, charger. This is
It's not.
the plug. Initial thoughts on Venom.
Initial thoughts on Venom. Okay, you got it. You got it.
Less just hearing that there was going to be a film about Venom without Spider-Man was a lot of people's grace.
Oh, this is what I was trying to say before. I was saying that after hearing her destroy Predator on the Ghost episode that you will never hear, but there was the most in-depth Jay Still fucking breakdown of any movie. And she trashed this movie from front end to back end. You'll never hear it. So even hearing a quick positive something like that, I was like, okay, yes.
It's good.
That was pleasant, but keep going.
Bye, Jay Still.
It was pretty fun.
It was
I
a
had
good
to go
time.
in there and I had to erase, okay, Spider-Man's not going to be in this, okay?
Right.
So we're
It's
going to go in here
different.
with an open mind. And then, as well as an actor, I'm like, okay, we're going to see Venom. So we're going to go in here with an open mind and not with an actor mind or a director mind or on-scene mind or on-set mind. Or,
Loyalty to brand.
yes, yes.
You know, none of that stuff. No, it's
none
fine.
of that.
No.
None of the
this
judging
is
of
new.
how people are playing characters.
Yeah.
God, that girlfriend was awful.
Michelle Williams? You didn't like Michelle Williams? Okay.
Oscar winner Michelle Williams?
In that
Oscar,
role,
she won? Which did she
Oh, no,
win
she was,
for?
she was not. No,
Did
she
she
win
win?
in Maryland?
No, she didn't win for Maryland.
Okay, she won. Okay, so she's been nominated a couple
She's
times.
been nominated a couple
Then she-
times, so
Did
yeah,
she
yeah,
win in that
definitely.
fucking movie that when your boy the little Affleck won? Did she win that year? Because the little Affleck beat Denzel, and I was pissed. Casey Affleck beat Denzel for that movie. Did she win too? Because she was in that bitch and was
She might
nominated.
have, yeah, she might have, because that kind of swept, I thought, didn't
Dog, I felt like it did. I was so mad.
Okay, yeah,
I was so mad, son. Yeah. Because that's why Viola went supporting, because most likely Michelle Williams' ass was about to win the lead. I think she won lead that year. I'm going to look it up right now, but talk your shit.
Right.
I will say it had it left some open-ended questions. It left some holes in it. Like if you were looking for a how things connect movie, this isn't it.
Pause. She's been nominated 4 times. She hasn't won any. Continue.
Wow. So I didn't believe the bad guy.
Oh wait, so you didn't like Venom?
No, I
Okay.
like Venom.
But
I actually like Venom.
Oh, you're just saying the things you didn't like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pointing to the holes. I don't like the bad, because I'm going by scene and I'm thinking of how me sitting in the movie. It opens up, it going into space. They have what? Was it 3 Venoms or 5? Can somebody answer me that?
It was a few of those.
It was
things.
more than Okay,
4.
great.
Or just they're symbiotes. You can't say they're
Symbiotes, you're
Venoms
right.
because
You're right.
they all
Because
got
the
their
other one is
personalities.
Riot. You're right.
Yeah, and
You're
they got like really. Everybody thought we was gonna get the whole squad of symbiotes. It's like 5 or 6.
That's what
of
I was
them
saying.
With their own personalities
I was like,
that Venom has fought in the past.
Right.
So a lot of motherfuckers thought that's what we were getting. So when it just wound up coming down to him and Riot, I was like, damn. But then he said in the dialogue that he apologized to Riot for letting the other ones die. And I'm like, damn, so they just all died.
Right, like how though? Is it fire?
No, remember, if they don't find a host,
True.
they gonna die.
True. I didn't put that together. So I was like, well, what the hell happened to all the rest of the season?
Yeah, they didn't find no host in time.
All right.
And remember, these are a lot of time that passed.
True. Okay, so yeah, his face was the first face I remember seeing, like with okay. And you know, I was like, oh shit, it crashed. Oh shit, they found it. We back in his lab. Here we go. His name is Eddie, right? Main character.
Eddie Brock.
Yeah. Eddie Brock. We get to Eddie. Eddie is a shit talker. He's a freelance reporter. Kind of interesting how you do that. Ambush journalist, kind of in relation, kind of sort of, but not to Peter Parker. You know, working in the journalism work. Anyway, I was like, oh, I see what you did there. That's cool that he's freelancing against the and reporting on the important facts. I appreciated that about his character. I liked him automatically because of it. And then he gets in trouble.
I laughed at that part when they said fucking, oh, you got ran out of New York, and it was very broad on what happened with him in New York. And I was like, y'all left that door.
Yes,
open.
that's what I was saying. There's so many holes. I was like, I caught that. I caught that.
Before we even get in deep, Marty, what's your initial thoughts on it, though? Venom?
I dug it. I dug it a lot, man. Like I said, Venom is my favorite Spider-Man villain.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
heard that on the review, the last review in that show. That it was your favorite.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I think
how do you feel?
Should
we be popping bottles?
No. We shouldn't pop bottles just yet. I think
waiting on the sequels?
I'm waiting on the sequel.
Which has been greenlit.
Which has been greenlit?
I can't wait.
Okay.
Come on,
so
Martin.
cool.
Come on back in there.
I'm cool. Yeah. No. I look forward to sort of what's
I just heard the fuck you said. Come on, I'm dead.
You're not dead. They didn't explain that fully. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm just saying.
You was in there with the other symbiotes.
That's what I was gonna say.
So you don't know what happened.
They don't know that those other ones are dead.
They don't know for sure.
I mean,
all I gotta do is get famous first. That's all.
I mean,
that's all.
That's fine. I'm just saying, your character, that was a loophole for me too. I was like, okay, so y'all just assumed this man was dead. Like we saw everybody else die. We assumed Martin was dead. No,
they did not show Jacob's dead body because my name's apparently Jacob, and I didn't know that I had a name. So big ups to Ruben Fleischer.
We showed Jacob's supposed dead body after being already. Wasn't a symbiote in Jacob, and it wasn't working because his liver was failing.
They said I was dying.
Yeah, like liver failure and all that kind of stuff.
They didn't show the dead body, but my nigga dead.
Whack, he dead. Man, I don't hear that. I'm rooting for my brother. That bitch, he was in the same room with the symbiote, and we ain't see him die.
And what's funny is my scene from the trailer is not in there.
Wow.
Well, it's like it's
there, but
a
it did
different
something
angle, right? Yeah,
because. In the trailer, because they really they really made me do a lot of screaming and torture and all this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like somebody made a little fake trailer and it was hilarious. And like in the fake trailer, they was just like parodying Venom. I might even find it right quick. No, the shit was fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
They did a fucking fake Venom trailer, and on there they even elongated my torture. But when I watched it back, they only showed me get like shocked like once. And nah, nigga, that was a long day. Oh, not long, but I'm just saying, like
so long.
Yeah, even in the trailer, it's the longer version of it. And I laughed. I was like, oh, they cut it. It was funny spoof parody. This might be it. Weird trailers. And while they show this ad, this Michael Myers movie looks tight. I think I'm here for it.
I want all of us to go see it. I love Mike Myers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that into horror, dog, but this
I like this franchise.
Yes,
I like Michael Myers.
love Halloween, bro.
Yeah,
but check this shit out.
I
Weird
love
trailers
him.
just throw shit in
Love
movies.
it. Love him. I can't.
Oh, that's talent right there.
Here we go.
Aldo Jones.
The guy you work for is an evil person. Horrifying to look at. I'm a reporter. I'm a photographer. What about the allegations? Most vulnerable tests that end up killing people. Was that a threat? I have to learn how to hide in plain sight. I'm pretty good at it. But you suck.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shut the fuck up. Symbiote.
Symbiote? Are you serious?
Carlton Drake believes that the union between human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
Bruh. Not the old lady. She already don't have enough hair on the head. It's gone. Oh my god.
Yeah, bruh. But
that's hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but it was pretty trippy.
Yeah.
It was pretty trippy seeing myself pop up on screen. I can't lie to you. Like it was pretty trippy. That's what you talked about.
It got you.
Yeah, because when Marty, I was like, I want to see him. Marty was like, well, you gotta show you a couple of couplers. Well, let another dub. That was cool shit. I remember it was a cool set.
You primed it, you know. Like the thing is, you was just like, you know, it's pretty much all in the trailer, man.
Yeah.
It's like that's what it was, you know. But yeah, no, it was dope.
It threw a little sneak in it.
Yeah, a little sneak, you know, pop in a couple times,
I just look at the wig, dog. I be joked out because my hair was like this, and I thought it was gonna make me cut all my hair off, and then he just put shit on the side and around, and they just covered up the mohawk shit. And I was like, okay, guys, movie magic. I can rock with it. But I know.
I know the truth.
Shout out to Ron Cephas, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought Instagram. I DM'd him the other day.
Yeah?
Just straight up. I was like, sir, man, I fucks with you, bro. I rock with your longevity, your consistency, man. You know, I like that you're inspiring, etc.
Yes.
And he sent back like, you know, he replied.
Oh, dope.
It was like, he sent back like the fist, the thank you, like some other shit. I was like, damn, I did not expect this thing to reply.
Maybe take it and read it. Yeah, that's dope.
Ron Cephas George, cool. I hope I get casted up with you so I can fuck with you about it. Like, nigga, he's gonna meet me, huh?
Here I am.
I be acting.
It's fun being here on Venom 2, ain't it?
I knew I was gonna see you again.
Oh my guys, more people watch Tales from the Hood too, man. More people watch Tales from the Hood too. Get nigga face out. But would you finish your initial thoughts? What you were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, just so I just really love Venom the character. Thought they did a decent job. Still, did anybody else before I mention this? Did anybody else see Upgrade?
No.
Okay.
You kept saying this over and over how much it's like Upgrade though.
It is. It's a funner Upgrade though. Like this version is a lot more fun. But I like the relationship between, or at least the banter, the how they play off each other, Venom and Eddie. I didn't sort of see that aspect of the story coming. So when that was kind of revealed in the trailer,
flick.
yeah, it's a buddy flick. Yeah. Like when that aspect was revealed and it sort of turned into that, I mean, that's kind of when it started going. Like when Venom started talking and giving his opinion.
That's when it was for me.
That's when it picked up for
me.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody talking.
I had to go pee, and I was so mad at myself. Yeah, I shouldn't have got that big large drink. Wow. But I missed like the first shot of Venom because I seen it now in the trailer, and it's like I see exactly where I missed. It was right in the moment where they were on the motorcycle chase scene.
The chase scene, yeah.
It's like right at the very end. I was kind of like, I can't hold it anymore. I gotta go, and I ran to the bathroom. And I ran back, and I still missed it. But I missed his first appearance, where I guess he looks like what it looked like. What happened was, I guess Eddie crashed or injured himself or whatever, and like Venom.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this is what happened. You see,
okay.
We'll talk. We'll imagine that it's playing in some kind of random way.
Yeah, we'll imagine that might
we'll
be
just
happening.
imagine that it's currently playing.
Could be.
And
could not be.
Because that
it's playing in my head. I had to go scene by scene, like I was saying.
But
you stopped me. You know.
But it's a little bit after him sliding with the Venom shit in the streets. But I'll give my initial thoughts while Marty imagines what might have happened.
Things. Yeah.
But I went in this movie with no expectations. I'm like you, Rel. I did not see how they could make a Venom movie without Spider-Man. I thought it was pretty weird. I was like, even before I got cast in it. Even I was like, wait, well, how are they doing this? It's almost like this Gambit movie that's never gonna happen.
Right.
It's like, dude, they keep on pushing something like this, and it wasn't until right before the movie came out, honestly, when there's this new line that Marvel left, this new Venom comic that's out, and they explain just how you could have a Venom without Spider-Man. They explain this like lore about how like the symbiote is like freaking like millions and like I said, millions and millions of years old. It's had many hosts over like centuries and shit. It's not just Spider-Man was the first host, and now he knows how to know.
Now we know it's Spider-Man.
They look at that. But like, yeah, they really like they broke it down. They gave it its own lore. That's the best way to say it. They gave Venom a lore in the new comic, and some of that lore is even in here. You know what I mean? Because he alludes to there's millions of us. You know what I'm saying? But the comic broke it down in such a way that I was prepared for any flip coming into this film. On top of what we joked about before, which they kind of play into at the very end of the movie in the post credits, that Sony's establishing a multiverse within the Spider-Verse. So I'm like, because even in the second scene, when they showed that Miles Morales and Peter Parker meeting each other for the first time as the second post credit sequence in Venom, they say, meanwhile in another universe. That's how they lead that off into showing us that footage. Which, when you look at the Into the Spider-Verse cartoon in and of itself, it's a multiverse story of all these different spider people. And they even admitting that, oh, this might not be the Eddie Brock of Venom story that you know, but this is just him and his boom. It's just him in his own fucking world. And in this world, he was the hero first, et cetera, et cetera. So when I take it in as that, like, once really what Sony wants me to take in, which is multiverse, it's easier to accept even the changes here. And that's what made me go okay, I'm open-minded to some shit. But what I was surprised by how funny this is.
It was definitely comical. I was laughing throughout the whole thing.
Like, dude, I was joked.
Stupid.
I was joked at this whole movie, dog. Like, I was just like, wow, this movie is motherfucking, like, I'm tripped out. It's like, it's not as funny as Deadpool, but it gave me that Deadpool type of lane. You dig, with the anti-hero just talking his shit. You feel me? And I'm really curious and wonder what the rated R version may have looked like. Because once again, watching this version, I feel like there's more violence.
Yes, indeed.
You hear me? And my dude just, biting heads off.
Yeah, that's what I wanted more. I was like, yes. I was like all for it at that point. I'm like, this nigga destroying stuff. He not worried about it. He destroying whatever to get out of his way. He straight jumped out of Eddie Brock and was like, look, nigga.
Look, nigga.
This is what I'm trying to do. Now,
This
either you gonna ride with me, or I'm going to find another host, because I know a host work for me, and I like, but see, I'm going to give you a chance, because I like you as a host, you know what I'm saying?
But see, this is what I was missing. This is what I was missing. I feel like there's a scene to be had that shows that moment when the symbiote, you know what, I fuck with you. We didn't get that moment.
We did not.
Because at the end, because there's a point in the movie where the symbiote was like, I like you. I want to protect Earth now. This and that. And I'm like, I'm riding with you. But why? But why?
What turned you Eddie? I'm like, really?
In the midst of the story, it's implied that the symbiote is in his brain, so maybe he feels he connects him with him that way.
Different way.
But that's a lot of catch up you have me as an audience member to play. Like, I can ride with it, and I did in the movie. I like the movie. Of course. But when I sat back and been like, man, there should have been some scene where Eddie specifically saved the symbiote's life. Or they had a moment where the symbiote, like, even when he was around his girl, maybe the symbiote would have felt like something like, because the thing is, they get so close to those moments, but they play them for a lot of laughs. But we needed a sincere moment that made me feel like,
that's
bro.
Another hole. I was
the symbiote is like on board. Well, I see why symbiote like Eddie.
I was disappointed.
Like, he says it because we're both losers.
I was disappointed.
But
the people I went to see it with, they looked at my face when I was like, okay, why all of a sudden you want to like Earth? You don't want other symbiotes to come here and destroy the world. So why?
I mean, he said
they were like, you, Eddie, and they all looked at me, and I was like, you?
He said it because I mean it was hilarious when he said because I'm a loser on my planet, so I want to stay here. Like, that was funny.
I get that.
Yeah,
that
I was like,
funny.
maybe we could have expanded a little bit more on that. It's like, you know what? We can actually run shit here, man. Where it's like, and you can be better. I can be better. You
Something.
know what I'm saying?
Just a scene where we get that established that, they all working together, because we saw Eddie say fuck him because he felt like Venom was holding back from him, that he was dying. And then, of course, Venom saves Eddie's life, but they never made up.
No.
And even if we don't just run with it, like, even before having to make up, it would have felt more like a double cross. Like, damn, Eddie should feel play, because they just had this tender moment of, we're bros.
Right.
But bro, you didn't tell me this. You know what I mean? We didn't hit harder if they would have came together.
They had a bromance before they actually got connected.
And then you found that, but then you would have taken in, and Venom felt bad because they got his bro moment, and then he lost his bro, then they got together, and now when he's saying, I want to save the world, I want to save you, Eddie, we niggas. You know what I mean? It would have just, that's what was missing for me. And I didn't read any of the critical reviews, because going in, the critics shat on it, but I didn't read a critic review, and I liked it. It go back to what I always say. every movie ain't got to be Oscar
It ain't
worthy
gotta be
to be
right.
fun.
It don't have right. It was fun, just like Jess said. It was very fun.
And that was
I enjoyed it.
That was the only thing
I
this
just-
movie really had to do is be fun.
Right.
You know what I wasn't expecting?
What?
A female Venom.
That was
I was
trippy
like,
how they
wow.
flipped it. But that was a shout out. See, they slick. I'm glad you said that. That's one of the symbiotes.
Right.
One of the symbiote personalities is a woman.
It's a woman. That's
yeah,
what I'm
that
so
looked
where
like
they
that. So they gave us a visual
Of
through
what
the
it
Michelle
means.
Williams character with that.
Okay.
Right.
It was like a shout out to the comic. Like, what up? You know what I mean? So yeah, I see y'all. I saw y'all do that.
I was like, what the
I see the
hell?
little things y'all tried to do. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, granted, it doesn't. I don't know. This movie doesn't nail everything.
It
but
doesn't.
I mean,
it's not a perfect film.
You have
not-
a
I
you
don't
have
think
a
it's
better
meant to be.
time.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Because Deadpool 1 wasn't perfect.
No, it wasn't.
I just really dug it.
I dug
Now when
it
you
a
go back and
lot,
you know what?
But
When you go back and dissect it, it's like, nah, it didn't. But like, man, in the moment,
It
in
was
that first
fun.
viewing, I couldn't see
It was
any of the
fun,
flaws. I
and there
couldn't
was
see the seams.
and there was nothing like it. And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I'm thinking that they're saying that Venom is critic proof, because whether critics like it or not, there's just something about this film that's just like, you mean well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know what, you're
It's not
just
a
trying
bad
to give
film.
us a little fun little movie. You're not claiming that
You're
you're
not trying
the
to-
deepest film.
Right.
You're not claiming that they're gonna be the
Right.
best comic film ever.
True.
All y'all set out to do was make a little
Make a
Venom
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
see
and
what
it
happens.
Y'all didn't make the deal that knocked Spider-Man out of the deal. Y'all
Right.
just trying to make a movie
That's-
here, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey,
And I
y'all
love
ride
how
with
Eddie
it.
Brock's character is just off the rocker, rebel, willing to do anything. Okay, I'm just about to break in this facility. No
I
problem.
like the off-kilter way Tom Hardy
love
plays
it.
him too.
Yes.
My
Yes.
only other gripe I might have to say is he got a little dumber over the
Over
movie.
time.
Yeah, and the thing is, your boy called him the smartest dumbass he knows. I guess as a backdoor to forgive some of the because I feel like when he was a reporter and when first he was on it, we can
Right.
attribute some of that to he went down the shitter. Like, you know what I mean? That's 6 months of drinking and saying fuck world, fuck life. So maybe I could give some of it, but I think somewhere around the end of the film, because I don't remember that fast, but I don't think, did Eddie use his smarts to win? Because so much of it is once Venom the Parasite jumped on him, he was just like a fun dude,
Just like
but I almost
fun.
forget that he was you were like a smart ass reporter, like you.
I don't think
You
I
wasn't
think
just
at
this
that
bumbling,
point his life
you know,
became
bro.
Venom though. Like, because do we see him use, like you said, do we see him use his? Because I thought he was gonna pull through at the last minute and not necessarily Venom saving the day. Like you said, oh, I'm changing because of you. Because in that moment, Venom was knocked down and Eddie was knocked down. If
Yeah.
Eddie would have pulled some last minute shit, so you saved my life and your life. So now I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all actually fight for a cause. Y'all not just fighting just to destroy. I understand you. We bros. I get it. I'm rooting for you. I want you to get the girl back. I want you to get the girl back.
They got so close to it,
Yeah,
it just didn't flesh it.
Oh my god.
It was
I
close.
thought it worked.
But it worked. I mean,
thought
in
it
the
worked,
moment
yeah.
I'm watching it, I can in the moment I called it, but I wasn't mad at it. You know,
I
how
was
sometimes
mad.
you'll watch something, you as artists, you might
Yeah,
see
yeah,
a plot hole, like I see you plot hole, but
I
it's
see
fine.
you. It's all right, though.
It's all right.
It's alright. I'm gonna give you
Let
that.
it go.
It's
Because
alright.
I mean, Venom hopped in her. She must be cool. I'm cool.
Now, I got right.
If she cool with Venom, she cool
She
with
cool.
me.
Now, I got
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I have one plot issue that I will call them on that I didn't forgive and fuck them for it, but it's
Watch
not
them
a big
agree.
deal, huh?
Watch, I'm gonna agree.
Son, so the riot
Mm-hmm.
went from one Asian woman to this old Asian woman, right?
Yes.
Then we pick up on that old Asian lady 6 months later, and she looked the exact same way she looked 6 months prior. Her hair her clothes one more fucked up.
No.
She one more bedraggled. Nothing was different about her. Now, unless you get me to believe that Venom Riot and them could just keep your clothes looking, because they don't look like she been bathing or nothing. You feel me? She looked the exact same. After 6 months, give me more
She
fucked
did
up
look exactly
clothes
the same.
or something. Like, you've been walking
been
all
walking
this
for
time
6 months.
for 6
Yeah.
months, and your clothes look the same when we met you. Well, when it says 6 months later, I was
Okay.
riding because when I first was watching the movie, it's so happy. I'm like, oh, his life's about to suck. Him and no girl was so happy together. He was doing
Yeah,
so
it's doing too
well
good,
at work.
yeah.
It was doing too good.
This isn't Eddie Brock.
Right, son. So, like, I was watching it like, oh, okay, what's going to be the fuck up? And then, of course, when he goes through his girlfriend's files, because she's a lawyer,
course.
and
That-
she represents...
That's kind of fucked up.
That was fucked
That
up.
was
Yeah.
messed up.
He fucked up. He
did.
fucked up. I'm glad
He did.
fucked up.
And
It
then
wasn't
he
some, no, you as a character are flawed.
Yes.
And I like
Really?
you
You have
fucked
a
up
flaw.
and you have to have penance for that.
Yes.
Because
And sometimes it's kind of like, well, oh, you could forgive him. Oh,
Yeah,
this
nope.
was just a misunderstanding. He just didn't explain himself. Oh, like, no,
You
I
wrong.
understand you leaving this nigga.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what
wrong.
I'm saying? Or at least whatever. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I
That
don't
was a huge
understand her
fuck up.
getting re-engaged or whatever that was.
Me, I
bruh,
don't
in
understand.
6
I'm like, where
months.
this man came
Okay,
from?
I loved
thought
him
it
though.
was me.
Dan
Alright,
was
so I
cool.
thought it was me.
Dan was cool though.
because Dan took
Dan
his ass
was
to the
good.
hospital.
Dan was good
really like,
people.
all right, son, I don't
Yeah,
like
man.
your ass, but I'm gonna look after you because it means a lot to her, and I'm
Right.
not gonna look like an asshole. You already look like an asshole.
Right.
You
Yeah.
covering that for me. I'm gonna help
Yeah.
you out. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. Oh shit, you
But-
broke away. What happened? You
And-
okay? You good?
And he was
You know?
never overtly like mean
wasn't
at
at
all.
all. True.
Like the only reason we
Right.
knew he really did like him that much is because the girlfriend put him out there when they first met. Like really, like you
Like
really,
who? Are you,
you
like
know
you
what I
really
mean?
coming? Like who?
You being
Stop.
cool with him? I know you done talk some cash money shit
Right.
in the past.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
That's
I
not
didn't
what it
mind
was,
Dan as a character, but like 6 months and you got
Yeah.
nigga living, y'all live together.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see you having a boyfriend or something. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
That tight. He
That's why I
got a
was
key.
like, whoa, that was too fast.
In
That's
6
why I was like,
months,
I
I
thought
felt
it was
Eddie, you
just
would
me.
be more heartbroken
See,
still for
yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
But I wasn't understanding how she had
Just-
not only moved on, but moved.
This nigga got a key
A key.
to the house.
A key.
I was like, no, this ain't right.
A
right
key,
here.
bitch.
This don't even seem right.
Nigga.
This can't be right. Hell.
Thank you,
thought-
Venom, for giving
No,
her, making her kiss him.
I thought it was just me, man.
No.
I thought it was just me. Like
They could have gave it a year.
That was my plot
Yeah,
hole.
like,
I
I
was like,
like
dog.
6 months. Like
You guys are in control of the narrative. You could have given it a year.
Oh, yes, indeed.
could have.
I'd have
Well-
believed she got a boyfriend
Because
after a
even
year.
Eddie
versus
looked a
6
little
months.
bit better. Like he was more, he understood, why he was, him and Venom have a better understanding than when we first saw him with Venom or even him growing with Venom throughout the movie. If you're going to span 6 months,
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't see much of a change in Eddie as well, but maybe that's on purpose.
I'm
Maybe
just saying,
he's just like, fuck it, why change? Why?
I'm just saying from the dump when we pick up with how shitty he's doing after losing her.
Yeah.
That should have been a year.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. Is that what you saying? The same thing?
Yes.
Oh, I thought we were saying something different.
No.
Yeah.
There needs to be more time.
More time for
It
the
just
breakup.
looked like it was just like,
She said, fuck you. Because even he said it in the film. Well, we just 6 months ago was about to get married.
Right.
And
Yeah.
now
All of a sudden-
you're with the old other
got
guy.
and she
Yeah.
just looked at him, and I was like, really?
That was real. That's real. He said real. Just now.
Like, granted, I don't know. I get her being pissed at.
I
pissed
get
at
the
him still.
pistosity.
But
Absolutely.
like, damn, this I
Damn.
don't know. Yeah, I just thought that was too quick, and I
It
thought
wa-
maybe that was just me or something. Maybe I'm working.
He not
through
the
something
same type,
personal
Marty.
or
He
whatever.
It
not the
warrants
same
a
height.
breakup. It warrants. It warrants a breakup. It
He said he
doesn't.
not the same height.
He not the same type of person. He not the same. He don't have the same kind of mindset. He don't have the same drive. He on a whole different level. We mean different level shit. It
He in
needs to be
search
more
of the David
time.
Ruffin.
Oh, you mean not even just for her, but you saying for his ass to be so like completely not him anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But maybe that's jumping in too much.
No, what I'm
into
saying
time.
is, if you like him being a year
went the opposite
and fucked up,
yeah.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
But the thing is this. I can more see someone trashing themselves if they're getting drunk like that for 6 months and all these things happen to you. I can take it that you're that shitty in 6 months.
Yeah.
Versus someone's completely over someone they're
Over
gonna
you
marry
completely,
in
right.
6
Come
months.
on.
That's why I look, because you're right. They could have made more time to make him even more trash. In that way, he's not like we talked about him not seeming as smart.
Right.
You had a whole year of just fucking off and drinking.
Right.
So that's why you're not gonna be ass together. But once again, 6 months is a lot of time to fuck yourself up.
It is.
That's
It's
a
very
lot
long
of time.
to
So you
just
know,
do that shit back to back. I was confused about her. I was like, oh shit, how she got in there? It looked like she was just waiting.
you talking about the
right
little
there.
girl? We were audio.
Yes,
Ma, you basically
man.
said
I'm
you
sorry.
mean the little girl at
There's
the
a
end that
little-
meets up
like,
with
okay,
Carlton
so we go
Drake.
from the old Asian lady to the younger Asian lady. I think we go to another little girl, and then we get to
No, it's this one.
blonde. It's just this one.
Because the old Asian lady saw the little girl in
Yes.
the freaking airport.
Yes, and it was just immediate, and I was like, okay.
And I'm like, all this shit's dark because you know the little girl dies, right?
Oh right, yeah.
Well, is she?
It's
We
dark,
discussed this with Titans.
Very
Like, is she necessary?
I mean, it's just, I thought about it
Do we
deeper
need to know
after
any
the
more
fact.
about this little girl? Nah.
I like the relationship.
dead.
I even like the relationship Eddie had with the store clerk. That Asian lady had fire.
Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah, that was nice.
And I saw it coming back around because of the trailer. I was like, okay, she got robbed at the top.
He gonna save at the end.
He gonna save at the end. You feel me? So it's all this nigga. But Yeah, son. It was just.
How did y'all feel? I gotta ask. How did y'all feel about the enemy, the antagonist, the riot, the host for riot?
Once again, this movie feels a lot like things were cut out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I like a lot of what the actor was doing, and then I don't know if I can say it went left, but I don't know. I like a lot what the actor was doing because he was so subtle. Like
He was very
like there's this
subtle,
one
and maybe that's
threat
why.
he sent at old girl that ratted on him with the glasses, Jenny Slate's character. He was like, yeah, you can keep going on, baby. Hey, how your kids? Oh, anyway, he just said that shit so fucking factly, dog, that I was like, okay, like, and there's so many things. I feel like I wish we had just more time
That's what
to
I think.
build him into what we really could have had him be.
That's what I think. I think I needed more time because I just saw him be an asshole, and I was like, okay, so he's my villain.
I liked him, but I understand why you didn't. Put it like that. I like what he did, but I understand why anyone would have a gripe because it was like this also kind of happened in Ant-Man. It was like we had the bad guy character at a nice and subtle place, and then he just went left. And then you use some dialogue to explain his transformation to a degree, but I think it just goes back into the fact, and this is a fact to me. Comic book movies are great, but comics work better in serialization episodes. They just work better in TV and cartoons because you have more time to do the building.
Have more time. That's
because
right.
oftentimes either the hero or the villain gets shafted.
It's true.
Depending upon when you look at the old Batman series, whatever.
True.
Like sometimes either the hero don't get enough development or the villain doesn't get enough development. But when we look at, like we talked about Daredevil, we got just enough development of Kingpin as we did of Charlie Cox's Daredevil because it had 13 hours, essentially, to build.
Divvy it up better.
So that's why to a degree when we watch him in films, it's like, man, unless you're doing long form building like the Marvel films are doing, where it's like. You see Thanos in a bunch of movies, and then he gets his own movie because Infinity War is the Thanos movie, if anything.
That's a different thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a different thing.
You're right. Thanos comes to town.
Thanos in Wonderland.
Thanos in Wonderland, son. So it's the truth.
The Thanos.
So like I said, I was cool enough with Carlton Drake, dog. But
okay, fair.
yeah. Like I like once again, you talked about the villain. Carnage is coming.
I can't wait. I was just about to ask. I said so.
And played by Woody Harrelson.
Really?
Okay, so you remember when I was telling you about it, I was like people weren't digging that stinger at all.
I dug it.
I dug it too. Yeah, so everybody's on board with the Ronald McDonald wig and stuff.
I didn't dig the wig.
I didn't dig the wig.
I didn't dig the wig.
I didn't mind
but
it.
It wasn't as unforgivable enough for me to be like, Daniel got the stingers on this imagination thing that's up on my screen.
Man, my imagination isn't long.
Yeah, they don't have the stingers on this one. I'm about to go back to it. But once again, no, I didn't like the wig because they're trying to go so specific because that is, how your boy hair look. It's just fiery red. And, Woody Ball.
Comic booky.
Yeah. Woody was
we
bald at the
know
time.
it.
So, I feel like they could have got this man a better wig. But from what I gathered, because I remember the rumor was they flew him out for like a day. He shot that, got the fuck. And that's why everybody for the longest, it was like a not a good kept secret that he was going to be most likely playing Carnage in the cameo because they knew he was going to be a cameo and someone important. And they knew we're not going to bring Woody Harrelson for a cameo. And they already said Carnage will not be the villain of this film. So Woody Harrelson cameo, we brought him in for a date. Everybody just basically got down to the bottoms of he must be Carnage.
Right.
So just to see Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock versus Woody Harrelson's Carnage is enough for you got my money.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because that show was gonna ask. I was like, did we find 2 symbiotes or 3?
I mean, they found a bunch, but Riot was the one that was rogue.
True.
Drake never had Riot. Riot flew somewhere else. He popped up on his own shit, which is why Carnage is probably on his own shit because
that's why I'm like, what?
Because the way that they shaped it to me was the reason why your boy Cletus could be such a mass murderer was because he already had the Carnage in him, and that's why he called Eddie to come to him because he saw Venom on the screen. His symbiote, you know what I mean? So I feel like.
Oh, so maybe we'll start when the next one starts. We'll get the
backstory around those two. Yeah,
that's what I need.
I feel like Cletus, he already got his. Carnage is already there, which is why he probably ain't got no fear of dying because y'all try to elect you. I can do whatever I want right now, honestly.
Straight up.
But yeah, or maybe he doesn't have his symbiote right now, but he knows where it is. Because his words was something like, "Oh, we're gonna dance. There will be carnage." So maybe someone has it locked away. He has some mechanism in place to get it. But like that made like you don't bring Woody Harrelson in and not get greenlit for a sequel.
Yeah.
So that's just
I'm
gonna
with
be
it.
fun.
That's what I need right there.
Feel
when
me?
I get that. What did you think initially about Venom?
I don't think this nigga seen Venom. What you
You
needed?
said.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he ain't seen it. You said 3-0. All right, but yeah, what else happened in this film? I'm trying to think.
I'm honestly trying to get out of here because I don't want to be spoiled.
Fair enough. Okay.
What was another whole? I mean,
I'm
I
trying to remember
still
something.
see I enjoyed the movie.
I dug the movie. I'm trying to think because most of the scenes I like the first scene when he first got his powers. And I just really dug Tom Hardy's Eddie.
I did.
Yeah, me too.
He played the hell out of that. I did like him from beginning to end. Like he
Some
made
people
me
had gripes
feel
on
for
the special
him.
effects.
Really?
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I want to say that there was a moment where it's like maybe this could have taken a little bit more attention, a little bit more time, but none of it really comes to mind right now exactly too. And reimagining the scene that I went to the bathroom on that that actually
reimagining,
reimagining. It's really dope to fill in that blank there. But just in the moment, man. Oh, you know what? We didn't really talk about Jenny Slate. Any fans of hers? She's Broad City, right?
I don't watch Broad City. That's the thing too.
She's not Broad City.
I would say this too. Like this happened to me twice in being in this fucking situation of like we review movies that I'm in. So I met these people in real life. So it makes me hard. It makes it harder for me to be like fuck their acting because it was all such good people. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't think any of them did a bad job at all. But when you ask me, do I know anything about Jenny Slate? I just know about what I know of her when I met her in person, and we sitting on the sideline just talking. She just was very like all these people on this set was some like really cool and talkative people, like Riz Ahmed that played the bad guy. This nigga's also a hip hop artist overseas and shit.
Nice, really? Nice.
Yeah, and he do a bunch of shit and like he was a deep cat. He had a bunch of shit on his mind. I mean, we just was running it about all kinds of shit.
He's been in a lot of shit, man. Like,
he has been. He
dude, like Star Wars. He's in this.
The main thing, what did he do in Star Wars?
Rogue.
I didn't see Rogue One.
Rogue One, yeah.
I remember him.
One of the
I remember from Nightcrawler.
Did he get the Oscar? You just get the nomination
for Nightcrawler?
Yeah, he's nominated.
He was nominated for that role of Nightcrawler.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if he won or not. I don't think he won.
He did his thing. I really liked it, but
I liked it too.
More of the focus was on Gyllenhaal. So
yep. But did y'all see The Night Of on HBO? No. It's he's really good in it. The execution of some stuff, it gets expedited really, really quickly, but his performance is real dope.
Word.
Oh,
I would look them up after, because that's the thing. I didn't know that much about him until we did this film. And I looked him up, and I didn't even realize he was the homie from Nightcrawler. Like when I looked at his IMDb, I was like, after the fact, after I was around him, I was like, oh, it's the homie, because I did like him in Nightcrawler.
The hell out of it.
Yeah, man.
Nightcrawler was just a surprise, though. It was just something I had no interest in, and it's just like it's something that sticks with you.
Yes, man, it was awesome.
It's hard to get out of villain trope if the writing writes you into that corner.
Yes.
Because when I'm looking at him in here, it's like I'm trying to think of what else was he going to do
because
with what he was given in this. It's like he was there to be the antagonist.
Yes.
Yeah. And I feel like everybody did their job for once again
on the page,
certain films in comic lore now are like beyond as films. And not everybody's looking for the Dark Knight, know what I mean, Winter Soldier. Y'all looking for these I'll take a Venom, dog. I'll take a Venom.
That's what I have to appreciate about it. It's not I don't want to say mainstream, but it's not like a person like, oh, we're gonna make a brand new Superman franchise or a brand new, like, we get Eddie Brock without anybody else. We get Venom. We get other symbiotes. We get Riot.
I think he was better off to not have Spidey when you look at it.
Yes, it was. This movie was fantastic without Spider-Man.
Like
it wasn't detrimental like I thought it would be.
Right,
like,
it wasn't at all.
This can't exist.
There was no loss. There was no loss there.
Because now I'm wondering, how would you have fit Spider-Man into how y'all flipped this film?
I don't see it.
Like, what would be, like, you could do it, but what would be the necessity? Like, if anything, you would do it more so to explain why Eddie left New York, but then you wonder what happened between you and Peter type shit. But as far as the symbiote itself having to bind to Spider-Man first, since we're not going the villain route with him, because honestly, even still, if y'all ever at some point want to make Venom bond with, but that's the thing. They haven't. They made this Venom not evil. Like the symbiote itself is not on no bad guy shit. That was the problem he was having for Spidey. That it made him be on some. It was poisoning him. So they went so left that it goes back to my original thing of they're establishing multiverse, and just in this universe might even have a Spider-Man. Right. He might be the Spider-Man of this universe.
And I'm cool with it. And that's what I had at the end of the day. I was like, taking all of that technical shit that I'm taught and branded with aside. This standalone was very fun. It's standalone by itself without Spider-Man against all the odds that people was talking against this shit because it was bad. Like, how you gonna have Venom without Spider-Man? Blah, 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 blah. Like Venom could be so much more.
Me too.
I mean, but Venom could be so much more.
Could be.
You know, like, and I would prefer that than making a whole nother Spider-Man and casting a whole nother. Like, I'm tired. What are we on, like 4?
I mean,
Spider-Man?
Tom Holland. We talked about in the last review on that.
Marvel 6 now,
Marvel has Tom Holland. They have Spider-Man. Sony are not getting Spider-Man back outside of that animated universe.
Right.
Sorry, it is what it is.
Right.
That's where it's at.
Right.
Build Venom, make a kick-ass, because that's the thing. You set it up to have an even better sequel.
Right.
Your sequel's gonna be the shit.
Yeah, that was my question. Like, do y'all think they're gonna be able to come back strong?
Yes,
with the second
I think
one?
so.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If so, this will be the first springboard into their their own universe that can be successful.
Morbius is this nigga's name. Thank you.
Morbius.
The vampire. I remember earlier I kept saying Mordecai.
Yes.
That's a wrestler that I like. But yeah, and it just hit me when you just speaking of this Sony universe. Like, like crazy. In my mind, I'm thinking, and then Morbius. Morbius is the vampire's name. And I used to laugh at the old cartoon because they couldn't say he was sucking blood. You had to say he was sucking plasma. It was funny. Go back and watch the old cartoon. And when Morbius pops up, peep how much plasma he's sucking from people. But, just saying, son.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see where they can go and like what more they can build on. And it's like if this is a success for them, maybe they can build their own, universe.
That's what they're trying to do because this was made for $100 million.
Low risk.
Second weekend is at 400.
Yeah.
Second
It's
weekend at
doing
400.
very well.
It's already been greenlit for a sequel. It's a greenlit. So they're going. They're going.
Yeah. So
And
I can't wait
Craven
till
has been
next
announced.
Great.
Morbius is cast Jared Leto. Like, when you go through the list, dog, they already talking about they're going to make a Black Cat and a separate Silver Sable film, which are two also unnecessary films. But if y'all make good, fun movies, who can hate?
Are we no longer doing Joker Jared Leto anymore?
Please
is there
stop
no
that. What are you
conflict of
talking
interest
about?
there?
Don't we have the new guy?
They
What's
haven't-
the new guy that
They
looks
haven't
better?
confirmed that he's not coming back though, right?
So far, according to what DC has been currently saying, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is an Elseworlds Tale. It's in his own box, and that's gonna be where he is. They plan on only making one film. They plan on In and Out. Even though we're saying, since we're having a new Batman come in with Matt Reeves' Batman, why not just make the new Joker Joaquin Phoenix in that world? No. Joaquin Phoenix shit gonna be in his. Jared Leto is still the on-screen Joker. Jared Leto is expected to be in the Harley Quinn and Joker movie. He was also expected to be in the Suicide Squad 2, even though the rumors are he don't fuck with James Gunn, so he might not do Suicide Squad 2 if they hire James Gunn. So that's some flack that they're talking. But Jared, dog, you better understand, niggas don't like your Joker like that. If it comes down to James Gunn saving Suicide Squad or your ass.
You do not want the Twitter to decide that for you.
Or
You
the
don't wanna know
studio.
or this. I mean, no.
You already, like you just asked me, you already signed on to play a whole nother fucking Marvel. That's the other thing. It's technically Sony Marvel. DC ain't giving a fuck about Sony Marvel as much as they care about Marvel. Yeah. Like, I think if Leto would have took up, I don't know, to be the new Captain America or some shit, you know what I mean? Then they like, no, fuck you. But the fact that it's like this derivative ass shit, I don't think they care as much so far because they haven't brought up any smoke of recasting him.
I do not like new gangster rap Joker.
I don't feel like that's a good idea.
I don't dislike Jared Leto's Joker. I just don't like it.
I don't like the Joker. The character they wrote up for Joker, not Jared Leto.
I need a film
I
of
need
him
something
to
else.
see. I feel like I didn't get enough to judge because they're talking about how much was on the cutting room floor. So I really like I feel like I can't judge because the thing is we see some of his shit out of context too. So I didn't love what I saw. I didn't hate what I saw.
Yeah, but we didn't see enough.
I'm like, give him a movie.
Yeah.
And if he's doing the same shit throughout 2 hours, fuck him. But I can't. It's hard for me to judge him because it's always gonna be that thing in the back of my head, like, but what if that gangsta ass looking shit that was in some of them trailers of him being in a tuxedo busting at niggas was really like the shit that got cut, like all these other things. So I don't know, son.
Yeah.
We shall
He
see.
makes
But
me scratch my head.
any final thoughts on Venom as we get about you?
I can't wait till the sequel.
I dug Venom kicking ass.
Yes.
Every time Venom kicked ass, I was amped.
What?
Yeah.
Every
Look,
ass.
I mean,
I could have had more fight scenes, more
yes,
ass kicking,
indeed.
because he
More-
kicked ass.
I just like how he just doesn't give a fuck. That's the thing about me. He breaks streets and bridges and cars. And he don't give a damn if people in there or people not in there. He going on the side of buildings. He's standing at the top of buildings. He's not giving a fuck about who sees him. Okay?
Yeah.
He had a King Kong moment and
He
was
did.
sitting.
He had a
Look,
full
he don't
blown
give,
King Kong
He
moment.
did.
He really did.
I was like, bro, I can't wait to see this. And the fact that he can hop out of Eddie Brock at any time, like, you know, his choice is to stay with him. I'm anxious to see where it's gonna go. Man.
We did all this talking, and for anybody that cares about like story and shit, so the story is Eddie Brock was an investigative reporter. He was the hot shit. He had a fiance and all this. She was a #1 type nigga, and basically like he lost all that because his lawyer fiance, who represented the firm of this big crooked ass nigga who named Carlton Drake, who ran spaceships and the one who found all the symbiotes that would be Venom and Riot and such. He found some shady shit in her confidential email, and she dumped his ass. And then because he used that confidential information to on air call Carlton Drake out. You feel me? So you use confidential information that your boss know only you got.
Right.
On top of that, when your boss Eddie Brock asks you what's your source, you can't even give the source. So it just sounds like you out here just talking shit. So you lost your career, you lost your girl, and like we
and on
alluded
top
to,
of that, you were sent to do a fluff piece.
a fluff piece for the network. They said this is only for the network. That your boss specifically told you, nigga, just kiss some ass, get the fuck out. You go do what the fuck you want to do after that. But your conscience, once again, he has a conscience, and your conscience got you fucked up that time.
Oh, yeah.
And lost your career. 6 months later, you know what I mean? You run into Jenny Slate's character, who's a scientist at the Life Foundation, which Carlton Drake runs. And she don't like the fact that they're killing people, bro. They're killing people. They're killing homeless people in particular to experiment on them with these alien freaking slime things that all have consciousnesses. And Carlton Drake's big thing is he thinks the world is about to explode and shit. And he found these symbiotes and he wants to strap each one to a human being to be the next evolution to survive whatever cataclysm he envisions to come.
Correct.
So he don't give a fuck about the small. He thinks he's Lex Luthor. He thinks he's saving the world.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Jenny Slate finds investigative reporter Eddie Brock and basically tell him all this shit. He goes with her to the lab, and that's how he contracts the parasite, because one of his little bum friends that he break off with money and shit got abducted. It wasn't me, but I was a bum. But anyway, you dig. And shouts out to my dude Jared Bankins. He was also in the film. He was the white guy that was the guy that the other from New Orleans. That's my dude Jared Bankins. Shouts out to my girl Ariadne. She's the one with the bush that was reporting. Yeah. She from here as well. Big up,
nice.
You feel me? So
Love
like,
it.
yeah, we had some New Orleans flavor throughout
Love
throughout this joint. And my dude Sam Medina was a thugs, but like there's some people up in there from New Orleans. But yeah, so he gets the Venom parasite, and Venom starts taking over. He starts hearing voices. He think he going crazy and shit. He hollered at his girl, his ex fiance, who's now with this doctor ass nigga. Coincidentally. And they also find out that the symbiotes don't like sound, and eventually Venom even admits when they get cooler that they don't fuck with fire either. And it all plays its own parts throughout the film. Riot is this rogue symbiote that when the spaceship crashed, he didn't get kidnapped. That nigga was a Killmonger, and he made his way up to America through means of Asian ladies and little girls, and they found Carlton Drake. He found Carlton Drake to bond with, because this was an adult dialogue. The symbiotes can snip out who would be
the best host.
Their best host.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's
That
why Venom
was.
was saying, I chose you.
Right.
You feel me? Because I could tell. And that's because 1 second I wondered that, and then it was explained like, no, basically, that's why Riot, I guess, went all across the world because his senses was,
he knew exactly who to get
it'll be Drake for him.
Right.
And, you know,
transport.
a bunch of shit happens, and, you know, Venom and Riot and Drake and Tom Hardy have a whole fight, and, you know, Venom wins in the end. I like the flip they did where we wasn't sure what happened. Like, he didn't have Venom anymore, and then how they revealed he still was there.
Yeah, he says goodbye, Eddie.
No, I mean, I like that, and I like how we find out he didn't.
He didn't really.
Yeah, that was a cool flip. That was nice. I will say this about Michelle Williams to your behalf, Raul. Talented characters kind of everywhere. Because even when I think about that last scene, she didn't even seem like the same person that she was.
That's why I was
throughout
like,
the film.
I don't get it. I couldn't place her, and that was my problem. I was like, okay, so where are we? Where are you now? Like, I don't see where you are. We're all into where Eddie is, and you just seem like you don't have a change. You don't have a. This man has.
I mean, she changed, but we don't see the.
Antimatter.
We don't see the arc.
Right. So I was just like,
that's no. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say that. I feel you on that point because you're absolutely right there. But to her, in her defense, I feel like that's a script thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that
or even an editing thing.
Or it
could be editing that too.
Right.
Edit can fuck up your whole performance
True.
if they cut out certain scenes.
True.
For
just
real.
Make you look like you don't know what you're doing.
Make
in
you
actuality.
look, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Even being in films, we all know, dog. Like you could have like given them buku different takes, and you thought the ones that you thought was gonna make the cut, but then they picked some other shit, and then you look wild. So you know.
For a while, I was like, I couldn't remember how the hell this woman got the venom. I was like, oh yeah. It was like a pet in the hospital.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna eat that dog.
Like,
yeah, I thought he was gonna eat the dog too.
I was like, how the hell is this dog surviving this dark antimatter from space?
I mean,
I was
like,
like, well, you know what we're going into,
right?
so
Yeah. But on top of that, he didn't stay in them that long.
He didn't.
You know what I mean? Jumped in no girl.
The dog died.
The dog's probably dead.
Oh.
But you know, and that was romantic. And I like the fact that they didn't end up with Tom Hardy and his ex together.
Yes.
I'm glad it stayed messy.
I appreciated that.
It stayed messy.
It stayed
At least
where
they're
it
friends
was.
now.
Yes.
And they were forced to be friends because his life was on the line.
True.
And they went through this whole thing together, so you had to take it in. And
Technically,
been together and
the new man
apologize.
helped me out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Little partner.
Like he ain't have to. He could have called the police and had the whole force on my
The new
ass.
man was
like
good people.
he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine. So you're me.
Oh
We
my
could go
God.
with that.
Where's my phone? This is my mother. Mother, stop video messaging me. But yeah, dude. So yeah, you know, I guess we all stand where we stand on the film. You know, I really like I said, it's not perfect as I keep saying, but it's great to watch on some fun high shit.
Yeah, so this movie, like, you know, just one last time, Venom's favorite Spider-Man villain. This movie had to do, I think, very little to sort of get me on its side, and to the movie's credit, it actually went above and beyond, a couple steps a little further for me, because I didn't really see the whole buddy cop aspect playing out like it did.
You can never masturbate or have sex again.
Well,
wait, what?
You gonna be fucking with Venom just sitting there in you?
Oh, fair enough.
He fucked
Got
up.
it.
If not just masturbation. I'm not fuck. He fucked up masturbation. Cause that's the thing.
Wow.
If I'm about to fuck, I'm gonna be like, hey nigga, you gotta go survive
You
the
gotta
job
get out
for a while.
You give me a second. Okay?
But
don't make
Handle
me go
myself.
to the
I mean,
MRI.
even though that female Venom thing made me think a little bit.
But she didn't turn. Venom didn't turn into a girl, did she? Did
Yes.
He? Oh yeah, the
Venom
voice.
had breasts.
Yeah, I thought so.
No. But the voice was it a woman's voice?
No. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think it was
Was
kind
it? I
of
don't
like
remember.
it was kind of softer. I think it was still.
I don't remember,
half
but I hear
Venom.
what you're saying.
It was like, but yeah, I mean, since we were talking that level, I just wanted to throw that out there. You say you gotta go. I was like, well, girl, you might heighten something for me. So
It's
we'll
another
run with
presence,
this.
man. It's weird.
It's true, but a lot of y'all do that already. So
I'm not sure what you mean there.
they're just people that have open marriages, open relationships that invite other people into the bedroom.
No, I
They
understand, but it's
incorporate
not
other
usually alien symbiotes.
Oh, true. I mean, well, hey.
That are also in your consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't expect the commentary while I'm fucking.
Yeah, you gotta shut the fuck up. You're right. In that case,
and then what if he says nothing at all while you're fucking, but after
that he got everything
to say, nigga.
So you fucking it up.
And you can't stop him. He's talking in your head. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my god.
How do you get out of that shit? Okay, I
No,
guess
that doesn't break it, but that definitely puts a different
puts a-
aspect on it, right?
Look at you,
You
y'all
know?
gonna stay in the
I'm
middle.
like,
Well, that don't
okay.
really break it, but
break it.
gives-
I'm like, yeah, that's
maybe we can work something.
maybe we can work something
Martin
out,
said
you know,
put him in a
Tuesdays
jar
and
in a
Thursdays.
soundproof room and tell him to stay over there.
At first came to my mind in Death Note when, like in Death Note, the main character has Ryuk, the demon that's with him in the Death Note until he dies. That's what the demon tells him. I'm gonna be here till you die. So that's he's there forever and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I made me think this is a teenager and shit, a college kid. Like I can't jerk off with you just always popping up on me, Ryuk. You know what I'm saying? So like same difference, but this is even worse here because Ryuk is an outside entity that he could possibly tell go somewhere, but he's still always around. Nah, this
Right.
nigga inside your body. That's all I'm saying about Venom. He
That
inside
was.
your body.
Let me tell you something. That one of the creepiest parts about this movie was when Lady Venom kissed Eddie Brock. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah,
I was like, not expecting. I was like, "That's the trend. That's how you decide Venom. Really, you rude, son. You could have just hopped out of old girl and just hopped right back into Eddie, but you want to do all the extra shit."
For some,
Yeah.
this way it's more fun. I mean,
This
she-
got somebody nice and hard and nice and wet. So don't.
Man, funny enough, man, I just watched Blade for the first time.
The first one?
No, not for the first. I've watched every Blade. What I'm
Of course.
saying is for the first time in a long time because it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. You know what I'm saying? It's on Netflix right now. So nigga cut that bit and I'm like, oh, fucking Blade. You dig? And the scene when the vampires are like swapping blood as they kiss and shit. That's what that reminded me of. The way they
Yeah.
swapping Venom. like,
That's why I was like, all right, and they don't wind up together, but all right.
we got a trilogy for that. But yeah, y'all, this was our Venom review, man. Thank y'all. Let's reviewing that show for this week. We do have another episode coming because as you noticed, we didn't review that Lightning because we recording on the same day that Black Lightning come out. So come on. So we're gonna get up another day this week and review that Lightning. Oh, I got a friend, dog. Oh man, Jay still ain't here. I got a friend of mine, man, my partner Kevin. He's very into movies, very into movies and TV. He hard on this type of shit. And he hates Black Lightning. And he said he be listening to our reviews pissed and yelling and wanting to say something. He said, Bass, you gotta let me come on because y'all be pissing me off. And I want to say my piece because nigga no. And I'm like, well, look, anytime.
I would love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Any goddamn time,
Come
Kevin.
on.
You hear me? Just because, you know, I trust you, my dude, and I know, like, you ain't just some random nigga that's just saying an opinion. You actually, like, you're a movie buff. You're a cinephile and shit. So it's not like you're a rando. You watch shit. Even if I don't agree with you.
Right.
You feel me?
You have some merit to what you say.
The merit I'm going to give
Got
you.
you, yeah.
dig? And that's going to make the conversation enjoyable. And I'm going to be curious because I feel like, dog, the things you going to shit on is going to be the things I like about it. Dog.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I mean, like, has he hinted at all at what he dislikes about it? Is it like the acting? Or,
I gotta remember,
you know?
it was in the first season because I remember when it first came out. Me and him both was amped because once again, if you're a black nerd, it's a black superhero. You feel me? But he had trepidations because it was gonna be on the CW and shit. But like I said, I like the CW superhero shows because I know how to watch them. You know what I mean? Like
Selena Kyle and Mara Brock Kill. It's like you can't go wrong now.
But yeah, they
What a
black.
combination.
I know he had a problem with them. He felt like it was hammering on the blackness too much.
Really?
In the first season. And I loved it because I'm like, give all the blackness, especially on this white ass network. Give me more blackness. I love the blackness. It was like certain shit like that.
You preferred less blackness?
I think he wanted to be more subtle, not necessarily less blackness, but I think he wanted to be more subtle,
a little more nuanced.
I guess more nuanced.
Okay, got it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
And I look, if there's a way to write it in this nuance and still tight, I'm with it. But I still like what they did.
Me too.
I forget. I would have to look at some of my older text messages because like I have like. It's so funny. I have this contingent of like blurred friends. I got certain partners that like no matter what, if a certain TV series is about to drop that's superhero related or a movie about to drop, I know I'm gonna hear from them, asking or giving their opinion or throwing something at me, and I'm like, all right, yeah. So like I wasn't that surprised that he was so hard on Black Lightning, but I was surprised he said, I'm so mad at y'all, I won't come on the goddamn show. So come through, Kevin, man. We gonna have a nice little chat. But once again, hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.
Wait, Big Kevin?
Huh?
Big Kevin?
Big Kevin.
Which Kevin we talking about?
I'm not talking about the one y'all made a movie with. No.
Oh, okay, all right.
This Kevin, I know. This Kevin went to
okay.
McMahon with me. Went to high school together.
Okay.
Nah. I was like, well, the Kevins we might motherfucking know. Nah, not filmmaker Kevin. But yeah, man, hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.com. And you know, if you got any commentary yourself, any reviews yourself, you got some shit to lash out at us like Kevin do. You know what I mean? Hit us up, man. We here, man. Like I say on Fly with Bats, which hit up flywithbats@gmail.com. We want y'all to be part of the conversation. You dig? It's that actor guy, Mr. Bats. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell him out, you ain't gonna find me. Martin Bats Bradford on that Facebook, though. And you know, for reviewing that, you know, it's been fun.
I don't have my pause buddy here, so
but shout her out. You'll find her at IMJSkill_. Also follow her blog at Fat Girl Nola on Instagram. Also fatgirl.jimdo.com is her whole foodie McFoodie page. You know what I mean? And she's a filmmaker, very famous. She got so many fucking plugs, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can find me though, Marty, Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com. Click on the Your 30 tab. Hi, Marty. Hi, Marty's here. Click on the Your 30 tab. Like, rate, share. I co-host a show there with the Arrogant Observer called Your 30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Check it out. Peace out, y'all.
And yo, this is that fire coming to the stage from upstage this time. Representing On the Lake podcast with my girl, Frank Mary Sunshine. Chelsea is me and Sleeping Beauty and myself. And I had to review Venom here with my brothers. So I'm glad to be a part of this reviewing that. And look forward to more people.
Hey, man. Hey, doors always open. You saw Jay still love more of the feminine energy in the room. You hear me? So anytime you want to come back through, come through, dog. It's hilarious that, you know, 4 different podcasts in the week. And she's on Misbelief. You're on the Big Flower Bash. You know, we can review shit, man. I ain't
y'all don't know. We go way back. Like, y'all would be surprised. If we go through with this party that Therapy Noir already done put out there, where all of us like combine like this big ass major get together powwow end of the year podcast.
It's gonna take like 5 mics.
It's gonna take, of course, but I'm loud, so I don't need a mic.
You got to.
I just turn on my theater voice. Boop.
You said the whole cast of Therapy Noir, the whole cast of On the Lake,
the whole cast,
all us from Flower Bash,
whole cast,
and freaking
Your 30. Yep.
We need mics on mics.
Yeah.
But
that was their
we
idea.
have started a tradition of getting together for crossovers for the end of the year. So, you know, we can make it happen.
That would be dope, though.
That would be dope. That's why I was like, yo.
Yeah,
even if it's just like old times, like we don't really have to do nothing, just us getting together. Like, bruh, you've been doing your shit. Yo, you've been doing your shit. Roxy, you've been going on your shows,
and
son.
funny enough, depending upon scheduling, it doesn't have to be everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could be whoever can make it on that
us,
day.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we looking out for that, man. We got more podcasts. We got more material. Shit, Flower Bash just dropped at least 6 hours of material just this past week. You know what I mean? Tell your peoples, man, come check it out. If you need to get through your work day, if you need to get through your long ass drive, or if you just like hearing motherfuckers talk about motherfucking shit, man, you know, come rock with us. The Potty Mouth Pie Head. Oh yeah, we not Flower Bash. We're not reviewing that. Come fuck with us. We need a tag. We're gonna figure out something that we gonna call ourselves.
Yeah.
Something. It's gonna come.
We all need a big umbrella tag.
It's gonna come, you dig. But for now, for this up, man, we out.
Do